live. We got Johnny. I'm so sorry for your name.
Paige,
Johnny's fiance, Johnny's cameraman from Full Sail, Reed. Shout out to some of your people. He verified that everybody's an asshole that teaches at Full Sail. And I appreciate you guys for being here because you are literally off the road from Houston. Getting supplies?
No, we actually went for a couple of weeks. No, what was it, about a couple of weeks?
Yeah, it was 2 weeks before Christmas. Christmas break to visit my family.
Just like a family thing, like for the holidays.
Not work.
Not work, no.
But it
turned into work. As everything does.
So let me back the track. You're here because I saw your shoes. My butt went off. Shout out Casey Mashburn, which I was supposed to have texted him 5 minutes before. But he hit the bell on the subscribe button, so he'll know.
Yeah, for sure.
But he showed me your work on his neck.
Oh yeah, the tattoo.
Like he sent me pictures, and then so I got on your Instagram. I saw the shoes, and I was like, whoa. And then I realized you're bringing shoes to Snoop Dogg. Now it looks like Trey the Truth.
Yeah.
And if you're from Texas,
you know.
Yeah, you know the Trey the Truth. Yeah.
If you don't, then you should.
Yeah.
You should. So, how did all of this come about?
Well, man, I'm originally a tattoo artist.
Right.
So.
And the work is awesome, by the way. I'm not like a super big tattoo guy.
Yeah.
But the pictures I've seen.
Yeah, they're crazy.
But and here's cases that you're going to get some work done. Let me ask you, and I know you're really good at cover-ups.
Yeah.
I got the most terrible tattoos of all time. Like, this terrible tribal that was the size of my shoulders, now it's the size of my neck. And then this, I have a bunch of friends that have it, but that sucks too. And then, what else? That's all I have. I think that's it. But I would probably one day to get it covered up. Because taking it off is a punk. Like, isn't it really?
Yeah. It's a lot more painful to get a tattoo taken off than it is actually getting a tattoo.
And I ain't gonna lie, I got a little bit of a cover up on this one time, and that was terrible.
Yeah.
What do you mean a little bit of a cover up?
Like a touch up.
Okay. I'm like, why did they do like a corner? Or what?
Yeah, he started filling. This is I don't know, half a year after. It was tender. I was like, oh.
Yeah, and I heard that when I tattoo people, like let's say I go in and do a cover up, they say it hurts worse tattooing over an existing cover up or existing tattoo.
Yeah.
Not sure. I don't know. I've never had anything covered up, but
maybe
I don't know why that's
over scar tissue.
I don't know. I mean, it might be. Yeah, I think because it's been touched by the needle, so it's been hit. You know what I'm saying? So when you go back over, I think it's a little tender.
Yeah. Especially the guy I think is a little heavy-handed.
Yeah.
I would assume. Anyway, I'm sorry. Back to start tattooing.
No, I started tattooing. I've been tattooing full time for about going on 5 years. I did a shoe for this this girl I used to work for way back in the day at some call center. I used to work for T-Mobile a long time ago for a prepaid service, right? And so she hit me up on Facebook and she said, "Hey, I want you to paint some shoes for my son." And there were some little Vans, and I went ahead and painted. It was a Sonic, and I painted it using just some regular. Was it Michael's acrylic Michael's paint from acrylic paint. Bought some, did that. Posted a picture on Facebook. Man, it went crazy. Like people were commenting on it, sharing it, and that gave me the idea. I'm like, okay, the light bulb just turned on. I'm like, oh man, maybe I can try to do this and start getting these shoes done and either selling them or taking orders
on the side of the tattoos.
Yeah, the side of the tattoos. So what I did is I watched YouTube videos for about 3 days straight, man, just trying to see what they use, the paints that were used, the whole process on how to do it professionally.
Right.
And then after that, man, I went probably spent about $1,200 to $1,500 in just paints, airbrushes, shoes, table to do it on. So I spent about $1,500. I just went all in.
Does it matter the material? Can any shoe be painted?
Yeah, any shoe can be painted. I use this. It's a professional paint called Angela's brand, which is made for shoes.
For any leather?
Any leather, canvas. They even make some additives so where I can paint mesh. You know what I'm saying? Like the
and stuff. Like any shoes?
Air Max or something?
Yeah, just so it has a mesh on there which softens the paint so when it dries it won't dry hard. You know what I mean?
Right.
But they got all that stuff for every shoe possible. And any shoe that you can think of, you know what I mean? So.
And you've never painted before that?
I would paint canvases here and there, just
but
for
not
fun.
Shoes.
But not shoes. I've never done shoes in my entire life, you know what I mean? And no, I tried to do this years ago. I did
He didn't try to do it as a business.
As a business,
he
just
wanted
fun.
to paint shoes. We both painted some shoes.
Yeah, and it wasn't nothing too extreme like what I'm doing now.
Right.
I mean, but I did that, and bought the paints. And then just started. I went and bought like 2 pairs of shoes, and I actually got my first pair right here. Go ahead and show
Yeah,
you.
he brought a bunch of shoes. That's why the toys ain't out right now.
So yeah, so this is my first pair of shoes that I did. Very first one. These are 001.
So when were these painted?
When did I paint those? It might have been like 5 months ago.
Okay.
I just started doing this about 5 months ago.
Yeah, I'm putting this on the camera. Look at that.
You want this one?
That is insanity.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm telling you right now, if you can't see it, even on the Instagram, he does a great job. This guy does a great job making everything look good on his YouTube. But even his skill and those cameras looking so good can't give you.
Yeah,
You can't just appreciate how great the transition from the Nike check. You can't even see it in the background.
Yeah.
It's madness. Look at Homer. Look at that. Look at that. That actually looks pretty good. Oh my god.
So those were the first shoes I painted, just so I can have something to show. You know what I'm saying? And just, I guess, practice. I wish you would say. You know what I mean? But those are the first shoes that I did. I posted that picture. It went crazy, man. I had all kinds of likes. People were inboxing me how much that I want to sell them for.
Right.
I told them the price. A lot of them got scared. You know what I'm saying? Because
it's art, though, man.
Exactly.
That's a different thing you're buying.
Exactly, and it's one of one. So I don't make the same shoe twice. It's just that's the only shoe in the entire world.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? So when you buy a shoe from me, I don't ever recreate it the same thing. I might do the same theme, but I'll just change it all up. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's
Simpsons, but not that.
Yeah, it'll be different. You know, so it's always exclusive. Whatever you have, I will never remake that. And then I do provide a certificate of authenticity.
That's sick.
So you know it's made by me. You know, and my brand Candy Drip Customs.
And it has its own number.
And it has a number of which shoe it is. So I have this one. This one's the first one, so it has 1 on it. So I'm keeping these. I'm not ever gonna sell these because they're just the very first pair. You never know. Maybe 10 years from now, I'll probably be worth way more than what I sell.
So obviously, I back in the day, I had a shoe fetish. I still do. I don't have as many shoes as I used to. Like when I was younger, little kids, I'd buy shoes all the time.
Yeah.
Now my kids got tons of shoes. Matter of fact, I get upset with my son because I would buy shoes like they had some throwbacks that when I was a kid I wanted, but I only got I didn't really get Nikes and stuff a lot.
Yeah.
My little bit older, my mom and dad, they throw out some Nikes, but we like Payless or and we got those nice shoes, but LA Gear, remember those?
Yeah, the Gear I had
the lights.
The lights. Yeah.
But so it break my heart because he even broke it. Like he outgrew the shoes and never put them on. And then I understand. So the parents my shoe fetish went to them, but you don't want to really walk in these.
No, a lot of
if you
people
did, it's like treatment like Jordan. You got to kind of walk like
yeah.
You don't want to crease them.
Yeah, you don't want to crease them. And with any Air Force Ones, you know, you don't want to crease them. You know what I mean? They do sell something where you can put in the shoe that it'll keep it from creasing. Now they have I've seen that. Like I guess you slide it in there and it keeps it from creasing. That's pretty dope.
With your foot in there?
Huh?
With your foot?
Yeah, with your foot in there. It's like a cover. It's like a cover that goes in the shoe.
It's like a plastic steel toe.
The thing with these is the paint bends, so when you can walk in them, you can actually wear these. Yeah. And I use a sealant called Liquid Kicks, which is dope.
So dirt, water.
Yeah, it seals it, and you can go onto their Instagram, and you can see these people, the other artists for shoes. They actually use a razor, and they just run the razor on top of the paint. And
it's not messing it up.
It's not messing it up. It's that top coat.
Did you reseal these ones?
I haven't resealed these. I'm using the old top coat, but the new ones
the one he ordered. You can take a razor.
Yeah, you get a razor blade and you can just run the razor.
They show people putting them underwater.
But would you tell if you sold something, say, hey, every once in a while I'll probably reseal this or?
No, I mean it's eventually shoes tear, wear and tear. Eventually, these are for I do a lot of artists, musicians, and stuff like that. So I would suggest these maybe for a special occasion, or if you're a DJ, if you're
careful.
Yeah, just kind of light wear. I wouldn't go out and play soccer, or you know what I'm saying. Maybe basketball players actually get these made, like NBA players, and they actually wear them during the games, just for the games.
That would be dope.
That would be
shoe on a basketball court. I would say if you don't have any bread and you buy some of these, I wouldn't wear them. At your house party, at your house, and I'd be like this. You can't get around me. Yeah. Because that's just.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. So these are the first shoes that I did, and I actually You can kind of tell. See, these are more of like a 2-dimensional. It's not. It really doesn't have any dimension or contrast with the image. It's like a flat image. Now I started doing it to where I actually add dimension with like an airbrush and make them a little bit more realistic versus.
So these are all airbrushed and not hand brushed at all.
These are airbrushed, but the actual character is hand painted.
Yeah,
Everything is hand painted in here. So, but what I do now, I hand paint everything and then I throw airbrush on top
for the shade.
To shade, kind of like a tattoo, you know,
Right,
get that
right.
detail going. So I did these. These you can kind of see the
Yeah, these are crazy.
these you can kind of see the more the airbrushing on them.
Yeah, that's way more 3D.
Yeah, so it looks a little bit more. It has more depth to it because I actually use the airbrush to do the shade work and stuff. So
That's the authenticity.
How many pairs in were you when you did these ones? Do you remember?
man, I don't remember which these. I have the certificate at home though. I can't remember which one these are.
So this isn't the authenticity?
No, that's the hand tag. That's just the
Oh,
brand.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the actual certificate is
Yeah, it's
like
a big
actual.
flag.
Yeah.
A big certificate. So.
That I like art though. The front, that's awesome too. I bet people are gonna go nuts, man.
Yeah, man, it's real popular. Now, see, that's kind of where I started doing the shade, and then I did these. These were pretty dope, man.
Yeah, these are hot. I'm sure in Texas. Maybe not today so much.
Right. And I'm not really a football fan. I don't really watch TV.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm always working. So, I just had an idea, man. Like, cause in the customs world, the Louis Vuitton customs is pretty popular. You know,
Right.
If there's an artist that does customs, they've all done a Louis Vuitton shoe. You know what I'm saying? So I figured like I could do a Cowboys and then like a sports shoe, collab with like aLouis Vuitton shoe.
Yeah,
kind of put them
something
together.
plush,
Try to do something dope. You know, as an
Oh,
art.
I bet you people. I'm sure you've gotten hit up for these.
Yeah, man, a lot of people did hit me up for these whenever I first posted them on Facebook.
And it was in the
Honestly.
newspaper too. They ran a news article on them, so there was a lot of feedback from that. You had the
Yeah.
people who were
But
Cowboys
you have the
haters.
Cowboy haters, you know what I'm saying? So
Oh yeah.
they can't look past the team and actually see the
Understand
art
what's going on.
and understand the
Right.
art. They're just like, you know how they are.
One guy
So
said,
they
yeah.
suck.
Yeah, pretty much. Like,
one guy was like, "I'll pay you to throw them away." I'm like, as long as you give me the money.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'll make the video. You throw it. No, I couldn't. You can't do that. You don't know you throw them away yourself. You gotta do that. Wait for me. Don't ever let me see it.
yeah, so. But yeah, so those are a little bit more shading in their detail.
Yeah, the sweat, the glare from the lights
Yeah.
off his head.
Yeah.
Right there. Like you can't see it on the camera, but he has like glare on his
Yeah.
skin. And that is so. And it's hand done.
Yeah, so I hand paint the characters, and then I go back with my airbrush and I just throw the shading on top where it
No
goes.
skin, just
Yeah, but I do. Yeah, I hand paint it. I actually draw the image first on there, and then I kind of start hand
like
painting
a
it.
pen, a special pen. And I see you do
but
green.
he does do stencils as well.
Yeah, I use stencils as well. I make this like
for these, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for these, I did the stencils. So I stenciled these just to give them that real straight look.
right. Everything's
Yeah.
symmetrical.
Yeah, exactly.
But you use all green products because I'm organic free. Like
And Angie's brand, I'm not too sure.
I saw
think-
something you're saying you're going green. What does that mean? One of your things we're going something green. I was like, on your Instagram, I got all excited.
Oh,
I don't know, but-
we're vegetarians. I'm like,
No,
maybe you're.
vegetarian?
Yeah.
Don't you start on food and health.
Yeah.
You gotta stay off.
No, yeah. Whatever you believe, I believe. You know what I'm saying?
Probably.
A lot of-
No, I believe vegetarian.
Okay.
I'm a big meat eater, dude.
Yeah,
If you eat vegetarian, you're healthy.
nutrition wise, I guess you say, yeah.
Yeah, if you're taking all
Yeah.
the vitamins.
I mean, no, but we haven't been like healthy. We're
Not maybe.
Be vegetarian, not be healthy though.
I mean, because vegetarians eat dairy, so that's not healthy.
But
Dairy, yeah. See,
No,
like he's disappointed.
I'm not like I'm just
Yeah.
like it's not that bad.
yeah, we're vegetarian, so we don't eat meat. But I mean,
French fries.
when I tattoos, when I tattoo and everything is from my inks to the paper I use, everything is
vegan.
vegan. Vegan to the paper.
That's what you're so.
So yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Oh.
So yeah, everything is vegan ink.
You try to be as natural and
Yeah,
realistic as possible.
We don't
Yeah.
know about the shoes though. We haven't.
I haven't really looked it
I
up.
should have brought that up. I'm sorry. If it's not, it's okay.
Yeah.
Your car's not painted vegan paint.
No,
you
it's
know?
okay. I mean, the shoes themselves are not vegan.
No, yeah,
No.
that's the Air Force Ones. But yeah, so I mean, I just been doing this for about 5 months, and it blew up, man. It got.
All these in 5 months?
I mean, I've done like what 30 something.
There's more than this.
I've done and these are the ones that I did for myself, and this is not including like the custom orders that I've done. You know what I mean?
Right.
For people. But yeah, I've only been doing this 5 months, man, and it got up to the point where I sent Snoop Dogg some shoes.
Yeah, I
And
saw that.
That was crazy. And I'm the type of a person that I'm gonna get it done. You know what I'm saying? If I say something, I'm gonna get it done. And I like to speak things into existence, and that's
I agree with that.
everything from my tattoo shop to my music career to the shoes. You know what I'm saying? When I made some Snoop Dogg shoes,
The orange ones.
the orange ones, yeah.
Go
Those
to
are dope.
Instagram.
Yeah,
Go
those
check
are
them
dope.
out.
Yeah, Candy Drip Customs.
I have a YouTube link in the description.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, go check them out. They're dope. I actually made those so I can give them to Snoop Dogg. You know, and I told myself I don't know how I'm gonna do it. But I'm gonna get a hold of this dude. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. So I made them specifically to give them to Snoop Dogg. So man, it took me about a month just to get the contacts. I've contacted so many people.
How does one for Midland, Texas?
I don't know. I don't even know how I do it. I just do it. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, isn't it? I tripped out when I do stuff too. I trip out on myself. How am we here with Snoop Dogg's business partner just chilling with him at the House of Blues in Houston? You know what I'm saying?
I know. I saw that. Is that the picture you have? Is that the same guy?
His business partner,
Backstage.
the tall guy. Yeah, that's his business partner.
That's crazy.
I looked around. I searched. I blew up his Instagram to the point where I think they blocked me from liking his pictures because I'm trying to get his attention. Yeah, I'm trying to get his attention, so I'm.
Our friends even went and tagged him, whatever that was, and
Tagged
even
him.
got hold of him.
I messaged him.
That's dope.
Nothing. I even hit up some what do they call it, the dot connectors they call themselves, to where they connect the dots.
Oh yeah, I was
to Snoop Dogg.
messaging people.
We messaged people. They never got back to us. So I'm like,
Dot connectors, do people exist to get
There's people. Well, yeah.
yeah, we're like promoters.
Like
and
promoters,
they call
kind of.
themselves professional dot connectors,
I got you.
promoters or whatever. So we even messaged them. They were pretty much like, well, we can try. I can't promise anything. So I'm like,
And then you don't hear back from him. But honestly, Johnny does music too. So
Yeah, I do music,
he
so I got some
already
connections.
had connections, but
I got
he
some
forgot
good
about that, I
connections.
guess.
I forgot about that.
You're the producer, or you the?
I produce,
Both.
I do both. I produce,
Oh,
engineer,
shit.
and then I sing, rap, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I do all that, man.
But the shoes are the thing right now.
The shoes are the thing.
Currently, but he gets his business here.
Tattoos
He
and
raises one
cement holding the
up.
house up.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I thought to myself, I'm like, man, I work with this producer out in Covina, California, and I was texting him one day. I'm like, maybe, and his name is D Salas. Big shout out to my homeboy D Salas. I messaged him. I said, hey, bro, can you? And I even sent him a picture of the shoe. Hey, bro, do you know anybody that can get a hold of Snoop Dogg, man? Can you connect the dots for me? And this is the shoes. I want to get these shoes to him. And he hit me back up. He's like, yeah, man, hold up. It's a long shot. But let me send him this picture real quick, which was the guy I took the picture with.
Right.
So he goes, all right, it's a long shot. Let me see. He sent him the picture. Man, within like a minute, he hits me back up. He sends me what he said. You know what I'm saying? He said something, man, those are super awesome. Those are cool. Send them to me. I'll have them wear it and I'll take a picture. I was like, oh, dang. So he told me, hit me up Monday. This was like on a Saturday. Hit me up Monday morning. That way you can remind me and I'll get his address. So I ended up hitting him up Monday morning and I said, hey, bro, don't forget the address.
Right.
He's all right, man. So he sent me the address and I packaged them up. I sent them off, put my email on there. I put my phone number, sent them off. Man, I didn't hear back from the dude, man. I was like, man, I got kind of discouraged. And so he sends me an email, but to an email that I don't have on my phone.
Right.
So 6 days later, after he sent me the email, then I saw it.
And he's like, man,
I was like, dang, man, what an idiot. I didn't see the email. So I hit my producer. I hit him up. And I said, hey, man, he ain't got back to me. I emailed him back, but he ain't got back to me. So I guess he texted him.
Right.
Later on that night, I get a call. It was him, Bobby D. And he called me. He goes, "Hey Johnny, bro, those shoes are awesome. I'd like to do something for my company, for me. You know what I mean? If you could do that." I'm like, "Yeah, I can do that." So went and made him some. I texted him saying, "Hey, I'm about to get your shoes." And he messaged me back saying, "Hey, I'd like to invite you as my guest to the House of Blues, to the Snoop Dogg concert."
Crazy.
Yeah, so we ended up going, you know what I mean? So I met Trey.
Yeah, you gotta go.
I had to go, so we got VIP tickets, backstage passes. He paid for our ways in, you know what I'm saying? And we got to meet him, we got to meet Trey the Truth, which I got his info, and I'm about
some shoes.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some shoots for him. So it's crazy, man. Just from that one little text I sent, my producer, and he just kind of just blew up after that, man. And
because the shoes are good.
yeah,
If the shoes weren't good.
yeah, they get attention. They get attention.
Yeah, I mean, they're like, no, I don't wear them.
Yeah, so, but yeah, I've gotten, I'm supposed to do a pair for Crazy Bone.
What?
Yeah, Crazy Bone. And I'm going to do another pair for this artist named T-Rail, which he signed to Nelly's label, Dirty Entertainment.
Now, he's the one that Casey showed me. He's doing things with Kevin Gates.
Kevin Gates,
Yes.
yeah, Moneybag, Yo. He's got a bunch of music with a bunch of artists, Lil Boozy, a bunch of huge artists.
Right. All I did was see the shoes.
I just sent them because I know this dude because I worked on some music with him. I got a song with him and Baby Bash.
Called Senorita.
Baby Bash?
Yeah, Baby Bash. Yeah, Baby Bash. So I got a song with them too. So I had T-Rail's phone number from years ago. You know what I'm saying? So all I did is I took a picture of the Nipsey Hussle shoes that I did. I sent it to him, and he hit me back up quick. He's like, "Man, I need some of those." So I did
That's
those.
sick.
Now he wants me to do some for him and Nelly.
With his face? Just his face?
Yeah. I'm not sure what T-Rail's wanting to do, but he does want me to do something for Nelly with him on the shoe. Nelly on the shoe.
And like Dirty Entertainment.
And he wants me to put Dirty Entertainment on there and stuff like that.
That is insane.
It's pretty crazy.
So essentially it kind of happened just through you knowing one guy.
Just knowing one guy, and he just kind of stemmed from there. I mean, it's crazy. So, and just not giving up, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Like, I did it till I got this dude's info, you know what I mean? And,
persistence is key.
yeah, persistence.
I mean,
is key.
even all of our friends went and tagged Snoop Dogg. I mean, it was like,
Yeah, we have
Well, they
People
were love.
back you up.
Yeah,
That's hard to find.
oh, all
yeah,
of our
for sure.
people are really great.
Yeah.
Like our friends, but they support him because of his tattooing music. I mean, they've been fans turned friends, and
Yeah,
there's a lot of support.
Yeah, there's a lot of support, man, especially now, now that I'm doing, everything.
Really
that
is
I'm doing.
everything.
The wave is building.
Yeah, it really is, man.
From a small wave to finally something big and maybe a tsunami, something like
Exactly, man. Exactly. So, but it's like I said, it's just a lot of opportunities been opening up for me just because of the shoes. We went into Organic Prime, which is Baby Bash's store out in
It's a
Houston.
CBD store.
See, he's got a
Houston.
CBD store.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Gummies, all that good stuff?
yeah,
Gummies,
he got
tinctures,
tinctures.
I love
actual
CBD.
flowers.
Yeah, so we bought a bunch of the gummies, some gummies from there. We walked in, and she actually saw my chain, and it got the person.
The lady who worked there.
Yeah.
What does it say?
Johnny C on the box.
Oh, she just liked it.
Yeah, she liked it. So this is a custom. This is actually me on the
She
thing.
looked at it and she was
It's
like,
my music, my music
what does
video.
it say? Who
Oh,
are you?
okay.
So we walked in there, man. It was pretty cool because we walked in and she said, "What's that saying?" I told her, yeah. Well, she said, "Well, he does music and he does shoes too, custom shoes."
I'm his promoter.
Yeah, so she's not promoter. So she's dope because she's always putting me out there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
I like to talk to people and he's more.
I'm an introvert. She talks to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So
Right, I'm like you.
yeah. So I'm more laid back. I'm more just chill. So we walked in there. So I started telling her about the shoes, and she was like, "Man, we just know." I was just talking about some customs the other day, so I started showing her the shoes, and then I haven't told anybody this. So this is like
Whoever is watching. Is
whoever's
gonna
watching.
know.
This is brand new info. Nobody's heard of this. So I told her we're working on a TV show, right? So we're working on the
Who's
TV show.
this guy?
Yeah, this
Yeah,
guy.
my boy Mandy Ray is doing everything. So we're working on the TV show. I got some really good connections for Netflix.
Right.
So we went in. I told her about the show. Told her about the music. She was really interested. So she calls up her boss after we leave. Paige walks in there because she was gonna take a picture with her daughter. So she walks in. She overhears her on the phone. She's like, "Oh yeah, okay." Well, she hangs up, right?
She was like, no, Johnny C on the box. Because there's a radio station called 97.9 The Box in Houston,
Oh, okay.
which is big over there. And so I guess who she was talking to thought that she was saying 97.9 The Box.
yeah,
and she's
yeah.
like, no, Johnny C on the box. He's got a song with Bash and whatever.
Yeah.
And then she like hung up. And
So,
I went and took my picture. And
took
I
a picture. I get this message like minutes later, probably like 30
But he
minutes
didn't
later.
see it.
I didn't see it until like later on in the
You
night.
gotta stop doing that, man.
I do, man.
What's
I do.
crazy is this guy's always on his phone. He's always checking
Just wait for
messages,
an
always
email.
responding.
Yeah, so
And he misses the two important
yeah, the
times,
two
you know?
important emails I miss. I'm always on my phone working, you know. So I left. I didn't see it till later on that night, and it's the homeboy Bert. He does the marketing for the organic prime store. So he said, "Hey, this is Bert. Called me." Like, what do they want? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so I called him the next day and I told him he was like, "Hey man, what do you do?" Because he saw my Instagram. What exactly do you do? And I told him, well, I do music, man, and I'm doing custom shoes. But with the custom shoes, I'm doing a TV show with the custom, and it's gonna be more. It's like a reality show.
Right.
It's gonna be based on me doing shoes for artists. So I got I got Trade the Truth. We're gonna film that. We filmed the whole Bobby D, which
That's
is Snoop Dogg's business partner. We filmed all that. So we got enough right now for about 2 episodes. And I also got AB Quintanilla locked in for some shoes, which is Selena's brother.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Hoochie. I thought that was food or what?
no, AB Quintanilla, that's Selena. You know Selena.
Oh, yeah.
The Selena. Yeah. So her brother.
Oh, he's an artist?
Yeah, he's a musician. Cumbia Kings. He had a.
Oh, okay. No, I don't know.
Yeah. That was his group.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah. So the Cumbia Kings. So I contacted him and he loved the idea for the show. He loved it. He goes, man, if you execute this right, I think it's gonna blow up, man. It's gonna be cool. So I'm gonna film that. I'm gonna film Crazy Bone, me doing something for Crazy Bone. I'm gonna fly out there, give him the shoes in the studio, film everything.
That's
So,
awesome.
so the show's gonna be based on me doing shoes for pretty famous artists.
Right.
An artist making art for artists.
It's a perfect time for that. Like, there's shoe people that are nuts.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
Sneakerheads are
They
crazy.
love famous people, and
Yeah.
then they love famous people getting cool shoes.
Yeah.
Combine that together, man. It's so.
Yeah.
I got some connections right now for Netflix. They're gonna try to get us a meeting to pitch the idea, and we're pretty much gonna. It's already in production, so we're gonna take them like a sizzle reel. We're gonna take the first 2 episodes, and then just.
Is there a certain amount they ask for, or you just kind of come in with?
Nah, well, they usually, from what I understand, they usually like a sizzle reel and maybe like the first couple
Which is-
episodes. It's just like a minute long trailer. Yeah, like a trailer. Like the best scenes.
Enough to get you interested.
Enough to get the
Right.
producers or the people from Netflix interested.
If you get your attention in that minute.
Exactly.
then,
So
let's look at it.
I was
A minute
thinking,
to win it.
and at first, my whole idea behind that was just people, doing it for people. But then I started getting into these artists. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah.
that's even, if we can get more artists, that's a better chance of me getting picked up. I was getting picked up by a company. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
a Netflix or some kind of
Or Hulu
network
or something.
or Hulu or something like that. So that's what we're doing. I told Bert the whole idea behind the show.
And he is Snoop Dogg. Is that
That was Bobby D.
Bobby D.
Bert.
This Bert is
That's a cool name.
he's the
Right,
market.
it is.
He's the marketing guy for that store, Organic.
Okay.
So we walked in there. So we ended up going into a meeting at his house, and he goes, man, them shoes are dope, man. Let me see if I got some connections with Netflix, and kind of went from there. We went to the meeting at the office.
He invited
He invited
me.
me
Skipped
again.
that part.
Okay.
He invited for a follow-up.
He went there for a follow-up
at their
meeting
actual office in
in
Houston.
Houston.
Him and
So it was an artist.
Gold Toes?
Yeah, there's this guy named Gold Toes.
That's his name?
That's his-
Dude,
well, he's a-
Bobby D's name.
Yeah, so he's a
Right.
Gold Toes and Bobby D.
Yeah,
We had a meeting with Gold Toes.
Gold Toes.
and Bobby D.
Well, Bobby D was in Houston. That was
Oh.
a
That was
separate occasion.
before.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, the people you're meeting, they seem pretty
It's-
important.
yeah, these are really
Their
important
names.
people.
Jesus.
So
Yeah.
Bert and then Gold Toes and some another guy named Alex. So they started listening to my music, man. We were supposed to talk about shoes, and
And it turned into a
it
music
turned
thing.
into a whole music thing, which I ended up getting a distribution deal with GT Digital, Gold Toes' company.
On music, but you're there for shoes, you thought.
Yeah, I got a distribution
Yeah.
deal because of shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like so it opened up a lot of opportunities for me. The guy Gold Toes though, he's pretty important. He actually got a show on VH1 called Cartel Crew. He got it going. You ever heard of the Cartel Crew?
He doesn't watch TV.
Yo, you don't watch TV?
Remember?
It's
VH1's still a channel?
yeah, they do a lot of reality stuff there. Like reality shows. So he got a show on there called the Cartel Crew, which is pretty dope. It's pretty cool. We watched the first 2 seasons of it during the holiday break. But he was on that show. He came on that show, and we got to meet him. Like
We got to see him work to make connections
Yeah.
with those people, and then
Right,
now
right.
he's
now
got
I'm working with him,
Under-
and then now with the music distribution. Plus, we're doing this TV show. So now we got a better chance of getting it in the getting in the doors.
And they told him, they said, we've got connections to artists, and now you're with
Right.
Yeah,
us.
with
So
the family, yeah.
if you want somebody, call us up, and we'll see what we can do. And,
Yeah,
I
with the
mean,
distribution deal. So if I want to work with an artist, they can make it happen. You know what I mean? So
whether it's shoes,
so and like I said, it's that are all from shoes. That opportunity just came from the kicks. So
That's from an idea that came from like.
and we were on
Mess
family
around.
vacation. This guy never misses an opportunity to
Yeah.
turn something into work
yeah,
somehow.
so I always work.
For real.
That's why I got from Middle got a. I mean, that's
No, he's
great.
from Stan, Texas.
I'm actually from Stanton, bro. Like Stanton.
Oh, okay. Well,
Right there.
Even
Little
smaller
small
than
little town. Yeah.
To be able to go
I think
home.
there was like 2,500 people there. So yeah, for me to get on with Snoop Dogg and do some shoes for him, and and all these other artists.
I like the way too, by the way, you skipped over how you hooked up with Baby Bash and made music.
Oh,
by
man,
the way.
That was like,
That was
You know, your shoes and stuff, your Baby Bash.
yeah.
So if you're our age, you know Baby Bash.
Yeah, you know
is.
Baby
Bash.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, so that all went from another artist from Cali named Brown Boy, which he had a hit back in the day called Superman. I ended up,
He tattooed him and stuff like that.
I went to
we
Cali.
went to
I flew out to
California.
Cali and I actually flew out there to Hollywood to go record with the platinum producer.
How did that even come about? I mean, being in Stanton and just...
Emails, doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like just trying to get a hold of it.
He's been doing music
I've been
for
doing
much
music,
longer.
yeah,
but
I think for about 16 years I've been doing music.
It's probably been longer than that because I think
No,
you've been saying that for a few years.
I started-
now.
Yeah.
You've aged a little bit since.
No, about 16. That was about 20.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if Casey, did he didn't tell you about the music at all? I mean, maybe he did, but he was always talking about tattoos and
Well, but Kayson's awesome, so he
Yeah,
probably
Kayson's
probably
So
talked
Casey
about
gets
his
real
tattoos, so
excited
you can
about
keep
it.
looking
You
at
know,
him.
he gets real excited.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I went out there, did a song with this producer out there, and he's done like platinum. He's a platinum producer. I got a hold of him, man. It took me about a year, 2 years to get a hold of this guy. Now I got his number. I would just text the dude.
That's
So-
dope.
And
So-
he's amazing.
Yeah, he's a cool dude, man. His
Fingers.
name is Fingers. He's
Fingers?
yeah, Fingers.
You know some people.
Yeah,
I know.
some.
I know.
Yeah, Gold Toes, Fingers. Yeah,
But if your name's Gold Toes and you're in the business world making lots of money,
yeah,
and your name is Gold Toes, then people can't tell you shit because obviously, I mean,
yeah.
you're doing something right for them to allow you to have that name. Take you
Yeah.
seriously.
Exactly.
I asked him that. It was like Gold Toes, why? What does that
Is
mean?
it a
He said,
nickname or is that
He
his?
just knows
that's what he goes by. And so I
I
asked him, and he said because his rims, right,
yeah,
were gold on his car.
Gold rims on his car.
Oh.
He used to
Yeah.
rock gold toes all the time.
Because I was like, what does that mean? I was curious because I was like, I want to see this dude's toes.
Yeah.
Like, is he got gold down there? I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? I knew who this dude was since back in the day because I used to listen to a lot of artists that he would like promote and manage.
Right.
He's also a musician, but he would promote and manage a lot of artists. He's got a record label too. But I used to listen to these guys back when I was younger. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And now I met the dude. You know what I mean? And I've done that with a lot of artists that I used to listen to. I've worked with a lot of them now. You know, so it's crazy, man. Just from a dude from a small town. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, I'm from here.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That blows me away.
Yeah,
All
so-
the people famous from here that's got anything going that direction was like Cedric Benson.
Yeah, yeah.
Or rest in peace, that guy.
Oh yeah, rest in peace.
Eric Win- it's football.
Yeah, yeah.
Mostly football. I can't think of anybody. That guy from F45 gym here that he's the owner. He was on that American Idol or.
Oh yeah.
That dude, but
Yeah.
other than that, you don't hear nothing. About
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Especially in the hip hop industry.
Yeah, and especially like I've never, exactly. Like especially with Snoop Dogg, like that dude's an A-list celebrity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's rocking my shoes. You know what I mean? So
And just that genre of music isn't like. I mean,
yeah,
I guess nowadays it's everywhere, but
yeah,
here, I mean, this is oil field West Texas country boy cowboy wearing people. So.
Country.
yeah,
And here you come out of nowhere making these shoes
yeah.
that seem like they're like you're from California, like you're not from
Yeah, like
West
this isn't from nowhere from
The
here.
Thunder.
I don't know, man. It's just I'm send emails. I try to get contacts, and I tell myself I'm gonna get a hold of this dude and I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? And
God blesses people, but He don't bless people that are lazy.
he don't. He
He's
doesn't.
not going to, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you were like, man, what's going on? I've been praying, I've been doing this, and you're like,
Yeah.
but you just been sitting there praying.
Yeah.
You ain't been
You
moving
just
around.
maybe doing it. There's no action involved, man.
Right.
It's-
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, doors don't open for people like that out here for just sending emails and stuff. This
Yeah.
is, and the product, this is what's going to sell. Like the TV show will happen because this is good stuff.
Yeah, and all I do is send an email with the picture. They always get back to me.
And actually, every single person he's talked to, I don't even know if you've noticed this, but they've all said this is gonna work. This is gonna be a thing. And a lot of times with other things he's done, which they've all been great, but you have like the naysayers or the people who are like, someone's already done that. Someone did try to do that to him, but they're like, oh, someone's doing that or someone's already done that, but. You can't. It's.
But it ain't my word.
Yeah, exactly.
So 4 months later, I'm sending Snoop Dogg shoes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
4 months later.
It's fast.
Yeah.
Fast turnaround for this kind of thing. What
But
you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Like 100% since I've met him, everything that he does, like he's a dreamer for sure, and he dreams big, but he makes it happen. Yeah. Because if he didn't, I couldn't take that because he's all over the place with stuff sometimes.
I'm the same way.
He sets a goal and he gets.
I set the goal, and a lot of people start at the bottom. I'm opposite. If I want a car, let's say I'm going to buy a car at a dealership, I'm gonna go for the car in the showroom that's the most expensive thing. Right. I can't get that, and I'm gonna come down a bit. Gonna keep coming down until I get something that's here versus here at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do. I try to aim real high. He sets his bar
really high.
I set my bar real high, so just in case that next step, if it doesn't work, the next step down. If that doesn't work, I'll be higher at the low step, aiming high, then start at the bottom.
As high as you know what I'm saying? I got that.
Exactly, man. So that's what I do, and that's what I try to do with everything that I do as far as like tattooing.
Well, your heart goes into this. You don't get this kind of quality out of anything unless you like really try.
He's
really care.
The most technical person I know. He's a perfectionist.
I mean,
he's passionate about what he does.
You're behind the tag. I mean, as deep as you can see, there's nothing that you can.
So it's a whole. I customize the entire shoe. I don't really do the soles, just because the soles don't really hold the paint as well as the shoe.
He did these.
I did these, but these I want for like a display.
Right.
This is for like even if somebody were to buy these, don't wear them, man. You're gonna put them up and you're just gonna.
So could you do like Vans like these?
Yeah, I can do stuff like that. The high tops a little bit better. Just so I have more room to work with,
right?
To draw on there or whatever, and just to get the more detail.
What about chocolates?
Yeah, I can do chocolates, I can do slides, I can do whatever, you know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah.
Like that foam hole?
Yeah, that one. Is that
what you mean by that paint that's in the mesh? It's flexible.
Yeah, it's flexible, so it bends with the shoe.
Like the part where people's feet are on.
It's like,
but why?
I'm just saying, if I bought those shoes, they're not getting.
Oh, like you were hanging the flip flops up on the wall.
Yeah. So
I mean, if they're that dope, you're walking along.
Yeah.
Sure. Like tattoos in certain places. The other case was telling you about like. People gotta stop getting tattoos right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it falls out.
It doesn't hold,
do
man.
this.
It's a waste of time.
I don't like doing them because I don't like to take people's money and then it not stay. You know what I'm saying? So I tell them I'd rather not do it.
He's more upfront about it.
Yeah,
because it's not about making the money. It's about the art.
It's about the art. I don't want somebody
look trash.
Looking,
this is that.
Yeah, my name goes on it. I'd rather not have it.
Needs to work.
Exactly. So I don't want to have that art looking like crap on somebody and I did it. You know what I mean? And
right.
So I'd rather not take your money and then. You know what I mean? Then take your money.
But some people just go somewhere else and do it.
I don't really
like it then.
Yeah.
Then they come back to him for a cover up.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's more money in cover ups. So.
Well, Casey was telling me because I'm like, man, Casey had some. By the way, the little Caesar that you covered up, I'm kind of upset about that. Why couldn't you do something around it? I thought that was the greatest tattoo of all time.
The little Caesar tattoo.
My God.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I got a little Caesar.
Like the pizza guy?
The little pizza guy.
With the little stick, with the pizza on it.
Did I know that?
But it was so terrible.
You probably did. Yeah, it was on his arm. It was on his left arm.
I probably didn't know what it was because it was not
terrible.
recognizable.
But it was hilarious.
Yeah.
But his work now is so amazing. Like, for real. When he's done,
I haven't seen
him
in person in a while. I talk to him all the time, but the pictures, bro.
No, the neck, you seen the neck ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are dope.
But in person.
Yeah,
and the healing ones, I'm just like, oh my God.
Because I was on your Instagram looking at these shoes like, oh my God, it's so good. And then you bust them out. And I'm like,
I did these.
Those right there. I got friends.
I did these from one boy of mine. He likes the whole Dragon Ball.
Everybody does.
Yeah. So I did those for him. He's supposed to come pick them up.
It's been a while.
Like 2 months.
I'm going to call him out right now.
Just stay at the house.
Yeah, look at this. I know some people like the guy that was Iron Will, the gym, he would go nuts for this. He has a giant suit. He has this guy on his wall in his gym.
Okay, yeah.
That's awesome.
Look at that. The camera kind of does it justice, but I mean,
Hey, it looks good up there.
jeez.
Yeah. So
How long does it take you to do one painting from start to finish? Like if you could just sit down like a machine and not have to worry about eating and sleeping. Hours.
it takes me, if I was to do it straight, usually around 15 to 20 hours
Ooh.
to do a pair. Just one
Sometimes
pair.
he will sit there for about.
I'll sit there all
And
day.
you said you don't sleep much, man. You gotta worry, I'm worried about that.
He doesn't. He's annoying, and sleep is what we need.
No,
because
I mean-
Hey, bro, let me tell you something. If you're doing this with no sleep, could you imagine waking up putting your hands?
And I do sleep. I do sleep now.
Not enough.
I mean, sometimes.
I
I
he
get up.
takes his phone to bed.
I get up early, like about 6:30 sometimes. And sometimes I go to sleep till about like 2 or 3. But I'm always thinking.
So he gets what, like 3 hours of sleep or something?
Not every
Yeah.
day. Not every day. Sometimes I go to sleep at 11, 10.
Maybe you should go as a goal to get everything better in your. So don't even start on the health stuff. That's like my little
Yeah.
Maybe
jam.
that's where he needs to.
But maybe you should get. I'm gonna get because I'm a beast. I'm a grinder. I'm gonna be healthy. I'm gonna get 5 hours a night. I'm gonna make sure I get in 5.5 hours before. Like that's my bedtime. So I gotta be in bed 30 minutes before, and then I can have my time for 5 hours. Just my alarm goes off, but you gotta get 5.
Yeah. And I do get plenty. I mean, it's like.
Guys that work their face off say that all the time.
No. At first,
But he sounds like an addict right now.
I'm addicted to working, man.
He
But
is.
I didn't get as much sleep when I was first starting my business.
Well, I understand that.
You know what I mean, like with the tattooing and stuff like that. But now,
His ideas, though, his mind is always working.
that's the thing with me is like my mind's always running about what I can do next, what my next move is gonna be. You know, so I already know what I'm gonna do before I even say anything. You know what I mean? And that goes with anything. And especially throughout my day, I have everything scheduled to the T. You know what I mean? Like
That's awesome.
when I came home from Houston, I went straight to my studio equipment and I started making a beat because I already want to send something back to Houston, you know, to the distribution company. Because I'm also going to be making beats and doing hooks and sending it to them so they can
So
use
they
it
can
for
get it to
for
other
other
artists.
artists. You know what I'm
I
saying?
love it, dude. I love
So-
all the fires. I want
Yeah, so-
just get fires going.
So that's what I did. As soon as I got home from Houston, I got on the computer. I already have something ready, started. So whenever I go back tomorrow, I can finish it up. You know what I mean? So, and I knew I had to go home, and I already knew I was gonna go work on that beat, take a shower, get ready, and then come over here. So I already have it kind of scheduled what I'm gonna do. And that's every day. I think that's how I think every day.
You know, like you see people all the time, Facebook, everywhere. It's here. I grind, I hustle. I have friends that do it, and they have one job, just a job,
Mhm.
Yeah.
not even a company. Which I know. I mean, I've worked in the oil field forever
Yeah.
until
Yeah.
recently, trying to do what you're doing, get my fires going, so I don't have to.
Exactly.
Nothing wrong with having a job, but
No, yeah,
that's grinding.
yeah.
You came here after this drive from Houston, hit me up, hey bro, planned it too.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm coming from Houston, bro.
Yeah.
And I was like, we'll do it another day, man. No big
Yeah.
deal. Like, no, bro, I'm booked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
like,
this
for
is
the
my
next-
time. Let's
I'm
get
one
it in.
straight, man. I
So,
don't take days off, bro.
regardless what I was doing, I ain't gonna lie, I was like kind of sleepy, and then Casey
He
called
was
me.
secretly hoping you were push it over the day.
Something like, hey, what's going on here? And then Casey called me, we started talking. I always get fired talking to that dude. And then like my brain got to thinking, and I started looking. I didn't know about your music because I studied up the best I could. Look at your shoes, and then I was thinking like, that I'm a curious ass dude.
Yeah.
Then I started looking at the shoes, and I started thinking, I wonder how does this. And I was like, shit, we're about to talk about it.
Yeah,
And then I
yeah.
got excited as shit. And
Yeah.
then when I was here, I was like, oh, giddy.
Yeah.
But that's what it takes. Like you got to have some sort of grind. Like
Yeah.
if you're gonna work that hard to come down here and podcast, who am I to have like 3 or 4 hours off ahead of you and start getting sleepy?
Yeah,
and be
shame
like,
on you.
well, then I don't want to come in here and be like,
No. Yeah.
So Casey fired me up, got my brain going.
Casey's the best. He's like the ultimate motivator.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
calls me,
really
he's
is.
like, man, I hear him talking to Johnny. I'm like, dude, I need him to call me.
He'll text me and
He's
he'll
like, yeah.
bro, man, I appreciate your word. People stop me every time asking me about my tattoos and
Yes.
Or he's
he
like, I'm
calls me up,
100%
man.
behind you. I support everything you're doing.
I wish y'all could see the Casey that I knew
Yeah.
before he's like quit drink. I mean, he's always been the best. His heart's he's always been. But he was crazy fun, crazy. Like he could have some. If you weren't on his level or like, he would mess with you to try to get you to run away. See what you had, and then like I just grinded it out. Like he's like, that's just my dude. Like that guy is so good. He gets me like you said hype for.
Yeah, he hypes you up.
But
He's just so supportive.
Yeah, man, he's all heart. I remember, like,
Yeah.
one of the most, it's funny because you see him, especially probably now with a mullet and the tattoos, but he can probably tell you front to back more about the Bible than most people know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Mind-boggling. So you get like he's like I get like a monkish vibe when I talk to him. Me and him always hit each other on the phone at the right times, always talking about the right, like he's just a good dude.
Yeah, no, he is.
It's God's timing whenever you're
100%.
Yeah.
That dude's like, he says things that come to fruition that I've seen over the years. He's a big reason, like sometimes back in the day we worry about something. What are you worried about, bro? And then things would happen. And I'd be like,
You just made his face when you said that. That's how I know you know him so well, because he has this face he does. He does one eyebrow up and down.
Yeah.
And he says it. And you know what? People like him and the people who said this is going to happen, they're speaking life into what he's doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Things cannot happen
and
without faith.
He told me
you know what I mean?
Months back, he goes, bro, you're going to do something. You're going to do something, man. I just don't know what it is, but you're going to do something.
Now, I'm going to tell you something. I'm that guy. We talked about this like 16, 17 years.
Mm-hmm.
He don't like many people.
No, yeah.
He doesn't either.
He likes dogs. Yeah. He likes me. He likes Matt. He likes his family.
His wife.
Yeah, he loves Tammy too.
Yeah.
She's bomb.
She's so cool.
But he don't like many people. So when he was like, if he's telling me about you, I'm already like, I already know he's a good dude.
Yeah.
He's not, in case he doesn't waste his time.
Yeah. And I'm the same way too, man. Like, I don't really talk to a lot of people. You know, but with Casey, me and him, we just talk. Once I'm tattooing him, we just talk for hours. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes he'll fall asleep or whatever when I'm tattooing him. But yeah, we could just talk, man. And what I like about him, man, is positivity. Like, he's always positive. Like, he hypes you up, he gets you, and that's the type of people I like to be around. Is the people with the same mind frame as
it's hard
me.
to find.
Yeah, it really is.
Especially doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
I bet $1 million. You catch more hate than you probably do love right now.
I catch a lot of doubt.
Doubt, hate,
yeah. Well, one thing is doubt, man.
Tackling fuel, it is.
And it's like, it's cool, because it motivates me. All right, you think that, but check this out. You know what I mean? And
sometimes I always try to preach like, you shouldn't worry too much about what people say. But when people do doubt you, it is nice to be like, I'm gonna keep that right there.
Yeah. And that pushes me. You know, I use that for motivation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just like a lot of my success is stemmed from negative comments. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you need to get a real job. You know, tattoos ain't gonna work. Now I make more money than people with college degrees. You know, from tattooing.
Your way.
Yeah, my way. So
what you want.
Because I don't have a real job. You know what I'm saying? But my job makes more money than people with doctorate degrees. You know what I'm saying? I make money like somebody with a doctorate. You know what I mean? So, and that's just. And I remember back in the day, people were telling me, you should need a job. But to me, it's like you have the same risk in starting a business that you do finding a job. And you know what I'm saying? To me, it's
sticking to it.
Yeah. It's up to you how much you can make.
Exactly.
You're capped.
When you can take vacation, when you can be home.
See, and I was about to say, I was in the oil field. I was blessed enough to be from 18 in the oil field. I worked on risk. I always made good money.
Yeah.
I never had to worry about money, essentially. Like, if I did, it's because I spent way too much and bought way too much crap or whatever. But so for me to quit doing what I was doing to do what I love to do, to kind of doing the same. I'm trying to start fires, my own little things I can here and there to get some sort of income coming in, so I have the time to live the life I want. If I want to grow facial hair, if I want to have a big mohawk, if I want to see I saw my kids grow up on a cell phone, like at night. Hey, Daddy, on FaceTime. Thank God for FaceTime.
Or you see all their school events on a video.
And I was every Saturday gonna miss. And like my son was getting to the point where he's about to start playing sports. My daughters are playing sports. I'm like, what's this worth? And my wife was like, we're at this point that it's time to shit it off the pot. Like, and then I told you the same thing. And she's like, I've thought about quitting. Like, man, this is stupid.
Yeah.
She's like, you're gonna have to keep like. I haven't done it long enough to even bitch.
Yeah, no. I was saying the same thing you're saying. Is I went through that, and I think this is with everybody that's started up a business. I told her, I said, man, who am I kidding? I can't do this. You know, maybe I should just go out and get a real job.
Yeah.
You know, I said that came out of my mouth, and with her, it's like she pushes me, she supports me. She says, no, I don't think that. That's the devil, you know, putting that getting you discouraged. Just keep going. And I want to say maybe like 3-4 months later, then it started kind of picking up, and I was able to do it. You know what I mean? To get that consistent
Do you find like sometimes I like to think like I'm a big fitness dude, but I can grind some like physical things out. I can have a goal and do this, and I can make it happen. I can grind through that. So I tell myself like, if you can do that with that, why can't you take that same mindset to business?
That's what he did. If I can tattoo, why can't I do this?
Yeah, and then now I use the same process that I used with tattooing. Now I'm using it with the shoes. Now I'm using it with my music. You know, if it worked for my tattoos, why wouldn't it work for my shoes? Which is 4 months. It took me about a year to get my tattoo career popping.
Right.
It took me 4 months just to get this going. You know what I mean? The shoes and stuff.
Do you think it's because you had a blueprint of how to do it?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So if I want to open up another shop, I know exactly what to do it now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I got that blueprint.
Would you want it now? With this kind of work, though, it's so personal. Like, is it hard to want it? Like, would you open another shop, or would you put on somebody else? Hey, paint shoes with me.
No, I think I want to do this for me as far as like, because this is I want to get to the point where I'm going to be doing these for a lot of like big artists, get my name out there, and eventually, man, I can charge what I want to charge to do these.
Let's just say,
I'm sure they'll get more details.
Yeah.
If you don't want to answer, so you have to. What's the lowest realm of price you would have sold these for, and the highest?
Well, the highest, well, right now, $350 for a pair.
That's not bad.
It's not bad.
No.
It's not bad at all. That's way under
I
price.
was thinking $1,200, bro.
No, that's not there yet.
I don't have any time. People would buy none of my stuff. I'm
Hey,
like,
you gotta get them
1,200.
now before the
Yeah.
price
So
goes up.
but that's what I'm doing is like
Yeah.
Kustomz usually go around 500 for custom shoes.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, so I'm doing it right underneath that just to get them out there. You know what I mean?
Right.
So eventually,
I need to get my daughters made quick.
yeah. So eventually, supply and demand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like
And it's your hands.
Exactly.
It's your brain.
Exactly.
People don't understand too, it's the artwork, and then we don't have insurance plans, retirement plans. You know what I mean? At jobs, when you go somewhere and you're paying a dentist or whatever, something you need, of course.
You don't have all that.
But like things you don't need, phones. Our phones are what, $1,000 now?
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's
It's like, what do you
yeah. So you could have a flip phone that you like. If you need a phone, you could have a flip phone, or you want the iPhone 11 or the Galaxy S10 Plus or whatever. You know what I mean? You pay for what you want.
Right.
And
if you're a shoe person, they don't get no more iPhone 11 than that.
yeah.
It's like, you're not, like you said, this is one of one.
Yeah.
I got this tattoo. Me and 3 buddies got this tattoo in different spots. And shout out to my buddy Matt Martin. He got this tattoo and he was like a $109. He had ribs as case about it. It was huge. And the dude had a tattoo on his neck. He said, I wouldn't get that right there. It was like 9 hours, not getting up. Matt passed out 3 times. I slept, passed out.
Yeah.
Some dude came in and he goes, I don't give drugs away, bro, but you gotta take this. And I was like, we were young, bro, but we didn't know those things were. Like, it was like a painful, I'm sure. Matt just, But he sat through it. But then I was like, yeah, I'll never, because we kind of made it ourselves, you know. He was like, I'll never do it on anybody else. Oh, that's awesome, dude. A year later, I'm at a party, I look down at a girl's foot, boom, same thing. So 1-on-1 means a lot.
No,
When you go 1-on-1, like, nobody has these shoes.
Yeah.
That's dope when you can say that.
And custom stuff for anybody is awesome. I mean, whatever it is, we all want something custom
And it
to
seems like,
us.
nowadays, it seems like people are like going more towards handmade. If you have a handmade
Oh,
product,
yeah.
handmade, like, I'm more.
Farmers markets.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going organic.
Yeah.
The world is changing in that direction. I don't want to get you started on your health
Yeah,
kick,
me
but
too.
it is
I'm
the,
here for shoes.
Right.
yeah, but we get all into
Yeah.
that too. We like do herbal medicine and all that.
That's good.
Yeah.
We're cool.
I see. I don't take any program.
Don't need.
So how long have you been doing it?
Oh, me personally, I started after I had my daughter, so she's going to be 9 this year. I started looking into herbal medicine, alternative medicine, things like that, because my gallbladder was supposed to be taken out like a long time ago. So juicing. I started kind of with juicing, then I started figuring out, okay, I have a headache, peppermint oil. It's like different things, little stuff, and then he would get sick and he'd be like, what? Because he used to take ibuprofen every day like candy. He had a giant bottle like this.
And that'll make it worse.
Yeah.
Well, he had a big bottle and he would just pop them. And your body, to me, I'm not a doctor, to me, your body remembers this thing. So it's like, you know what, I get a headache every day. Let me get a headache right now. I'm going to get this pill. Our bodies get used to that. It's muscle memory or whatever
No,
you
you're
call it.
100% right.
Yeah, so then I studied herbal medicine, 3 years ago?
3 years ago.
I did like an online course for 6 months on herbal medicine, tincture making, stuff like that. And then, But we're so busy with his stuff, I don't have time for my stuff, so I just take care of us. And some of my friends, they'll come over like, I'm sick.
I'm just gonna say this. I'm in the production of getting my website and selling shirts and CBD stuff. If you ever make oils or dough, come out there and sell them.
Right.
There's another fire you should start.
Right. Wait, we're all about the CBD treatment.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. Like, I didn't know about it. I was like, we'll see how it goes. I busted my wrist up on a bike years ago, so my fingers go numb in the middle, and I couldn't steer like my truck one-handed for a while, for 2 years. It just hurt you bad to get down low. My buddy worked at a head shop. He's like, hey, check the CBD out. He's like, I'm telling you, you got 90-year-old women coming in here paying $100 for this little.
Oh, we got my grandma on it. Over the Christmas break, we were giving it to her. She was like, I can't sleep. What can I take?
Oh man, she's that good.
We gave her 30 milligrams, 60 milligrams.
No, it's 30. It was 30.
It may have been a lot more. I was like, it's fine. I think I was giving her 60, right? Because I was giving her 2 of those.
2, that's 15.
Oh yeah, 30. I was giving her 30 milligrams a night, and she was sleeping. I'm like,
it worked.
Yes, yeah. And so we went and bought more, and I was like, because she was like wanting to take some type of sleeping medicine or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, no, because she
Ambien or something terrible.
Well, she was on Ambien for many years.
So she'll be wandering out at nighttime making sandwiches. And,
Yeah.
When she goes to sleep, wakes up, like, she was making sandwiches at night.
And Ambien, all that stuff, your body becomes dependent. Your body doesn't.
The chemicals ain't good for you.
Well, and then our bodies stop producing their own, knowing what to do. We don't know how to sleep anymore. Just like me, I need to go to Google because my brain's been replaced with Google. I mean, being completely honest, I'm like, I can't think for myself sometimes.
You know what I started doing? I started texting, and then the word pops up, so you just poop.
Yeah.
It makes it easier. You don't need to spell anymore.
We're getting dumber. So I told myself, I am going to text out every word I have. And if I spell it wrong, that's fine. But I'm going to finish it, spell it wrong, and then correct it.
Yeah.
Because we're getting dumber. These
we
are
are.
dumber.
Because, do our kids need to learn how to do the math problem? We can ask Google. Alexa can tell us how to do it.
Think about when you go to the
library.
library and pull that little thing out and go, okay, we're going to check out finding paints to put on shoes. Do they even have this category?
Yeah. You just Google it.
Yeah.
That's true. So y'all are very holistic. You've been vegan that long?
No, we're vegetarian, and we've been vegetarian for
over a year. It's been over a year.
Wow. In September 1st of this next year will be 2 years.
Yeah, it'll be 2 years.
So I don't know what the difference is. Vegan means
vegans, no animal products. Vegetarians eat cheese or dairy. They eat dairy.
And the purpose is for health. It's not because the animals being killed as much as vegans, right?
It started off health. For me, it's becoming a little more ethical. Like I told him, can you find vegan leather or but Nike's not vegan leather. You know what I mean? So if we were truly in it for an ethical purpose, this wouldn't even be a thing. Yeah. But for me personally, it's becoming more ethical. Like I feel for the animals, and for him, it was more for health.
For health.
Yeah, I'm a meat eater, and I get my meat from a store, so it's a cow, but I try to get grass-fed, best I can. And eventually, I like to buy a cow, so it's treated well. And I get it, but we all gotta go.
Yeah.
And if someone had to eat me to stay alive, and that's just so be it what it is, then I get it. But I'm with you. I don't like when they got them packed in and they're treating them like shit. They're pumping them full of steroids and they're living sad. I'm not with it.
Well, and that's what I told him too. Just to me, even if it wasn't ethical, you've got to think about your eating. Let's say I was to eat Johnny's body, right?
Right.
His stress, his hormones, whatever. So those hormones are not coming into my body. Food is medicine. Yes. So if I'm eating a messed up hormonal cow that's been squished up, then I'm eating its sadness. You know what I mean? I just think of it like that. The hormones, antibiotics, whatever they put in them. And then I'm like, is our food really organic? I think that too. I still buy it, but I'm like, but is it
what
really?
Is the organic meat? We just don't spray some stuff on it.
Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know, but that's a whole other rabbit hole to go down. I'm like, well, we need a podcast for that.
So we're on that for about 2 years already. Going on 2 years.
You feel better? You think
I know. I feel better. I actually went vegan.
He went raw vegan.
I went raw vegan.
Nothing cooked.
Just
for 3 months.
You ever hungry?
I would get hungry, but I get it more for a reset to reset my body.
Because our bodies can heal.
And our bodies can heal. So I went for about 3 months. I used to get migraines. Yeah. They went away after eating right. I used to have what is it? It's I can't remember what it's called, but I would get like an allergic reaction.
Hives
When it was cold outside. So I would bring out the hives.
Little hard bumps.
Yeah, and then they turn red, and I have the itch, so I have to take like Claritin or some kind of antihistamine. When I went raw vegan, man, 3 months later, I never got it in my entire life again. So I went. It started at 15 years old up until like 30 something. I get them my whole entire life. As soon as I went raw vegan, man, I never got them things back again. And till this day, I haven't got them.
That's crazy.
So it like did a reset, you know what I mean?
No fasting or anything like that.
I'm
big into fasting.
I didn't fast.
No, you would fast sometimes in the mornings, especially during.
Well, I mean, my fasting is like I wouldn't.
He wouldn't fast for a whole day.
Yeah, for whole days, but I would just like do juicing. I would do a lot of juicing and a lot of raw vegetables, fruits and vegetables. But I made sure I pump my body full of vitamins and
you gotta have energy,
nutrition.
Do what you're doing.
Yeah, you know.
I was never hungry when I kind of vegan. We would graze.
I ate more, but of the good stuff.
Right.
So I did that. I lost some weight. I lost a lot of weight.
You lost 75 pounds.
Yeah, I was.
We put it back on.
Yeah, I put some back on since I started eating.
But you know what? Your head looked too big for your body either.
Right? I tell him I don't want to look like a
Exactly. But now I think that doing that, it reset my body, and I feel better now. I do.
And you can tell people are healthy. Like, you look at their skin, you glow, you look healthy.
Yeah.
Like, I always look at this. I work in the fitness industry, so I've seen people. I'm a vegan. This girl had like black lips, her skin's clear. I'm like, I think he needs B12.
Yeah. No, I have him on a multi.
When I was doing that, I was taking vitamins too.
Yeah, that's the big.
The stuff I wasn't getting in when I was eating, and like your B12 and folic acid. So I would take like vitamins.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, you have to.
Because you're missing out on something. So you can't get it all. That's a lot of vegetables to eat.
Yeah.
If I'm not against any of that stuff. You eat whatever you got to eat.
Yeah.
Like I eat probably more like the carnivore style. I don't do it on purpose. I just eat a ton of meat.
Yeah.
But like I do go, all right, time to eat a bunch of vegetables. Like I'll have maybe 3 times a week a giant salad. Like,
is that the paleo diet kind of like that?
Yeah,
it's like meat and veggies or the caveman diet or whatever? Yeah.
I just do what works for me. You know what I'm saying? What I feel makes me feel better.
I think we become so in tune with our bodies. We know what we need. If I'm having a craving for something, I'm like, okay, I need to eat that. Or if you're feeling weak about something, we know what to take now. Being in tune with your body. I know that's the biggest benefit.
I know exactly what to do when, like, if I'm sick or something happens. I know exactly what to do without having to go get medications. And, stuff that's chemicals. You know what I mean? I do it naturally. So.
Yeah, my friends are getting sick, and I'll tell them like, you need to go eat some vegetables, some fruit, drink a lot of water.
Yeah.
Maybe if you can get, I say the meat sometimes because red meat has a lot of nutrients. But if they can't, like, you need to eat some vegetables. You need something to move that stuff around and get it out of you.
Yeah. Like,
because all that fruit and vegetables gonna make you. Everything's passing through.
Detox your body. Yeah, exactly.
That's the truth. And you will feel better.
Yeah.
And I think you feel better than any medicine that you can take because your body's not being reset by something or like being masked by something. Then
it's masked.
Halfway, it's kind of maybe feeling better, but then like when it goes away, you'll start feeling like shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So people don't realize they feel like shit, but they feel good feeling like shit. So like, I feel good.
You get used to it. It's an abusive relationship with food.
What I said whenever I started doing the whole vegan thing, I didn't know. I never knew what good felt up until then. I thought that I was feeling good then, but then when I actually felt good, I'm like, man, I thought I actually really felt good before, but this is what it feels like.
You thought the barbecues were making you feel good, but then you realized
exactly. But now I feel like I have more energy. I would wake up with more energy. We'd go to San Antonio. I could walk the flea market like twice. Everybody's already tired. Like in the first aisle they go through, and I'm still let's go, man.
Sweating out the toxins.
Yeah, so I have a lot of energy, eating really healthy, but
people. So does it make this better? Have you seen the change?
My focus is better. It makes it. My whole mental state, eating right, just makes it clear. It clears up my focus.
He used to be more angry too, like more aggressive and whatever. He's gotten a lot better with that. Yeah. He still gets aggressive, but that's because he doesn't sleep enough.
No, I'm passionate, man. I'm passionate.
That's what I say. Well, there is a difference in being like fuck you, I'm not. Or being like, you understand what I'm talking about? What? Like, I'm not. And then you catch yourself kind of being like, I guess heated, but you're just trying to, you don't understand, like, I'm trying to get it out of here.
Yeah, man, and I'm real
And
passionate.
I really
about
want
things,
this to
man.
happen. So I get
I'm real
that.
But
passionate.
I'm like
about
a
it.
peacekeeper, so.
So like, and I put anything I do, man. I put 150% on anything I do. You know what I mean? Whether it's the shoes or tattooing, or if it doesn't matter what I'm doing. You know, even when I used to work doing the oil field, I tried to do the best I could at my job. You know,
your name's on it.
my name's on it. You know, because I would do power line, I would do power line, so I would try to do the best I could to put into that. So you know, like I said, my name's on it. So that's with everything I do, man.
So
I try to
when you're up there working on power lines, were you thinking about tattooing the whole time?
man, all the time. I used to think, man, what am I doing here?
Like get in a truck and draw something and be like,
Well, I used to think, man, what am I doing up here when I tattoo and I do, you know, I do this. I'm an artist, you know.
you just do them on the side a little bit?
I would do it on the side, and it's crazy how it all happened, man. I went 100% in. I went from one day I lost my job. This is how it all started.
With the oil.
Well, it was all right, but something happened at work. They ended up firing me, which was a blessing in disguise to me. You know what I mean? Huh?
So were you angry?
I was angry. Oh yeah.
Is that why you lost?
I was angry. No, I wasn't. I got angry when I got put in the office. Then I got mad or whatever. Then I just walked out. But anyways,
There's a story for you.
Yeah.
but it was a blessing in disguise, man. You know what I mean? Like without that, I wouldn't be here. You know what I mean?
Right.
This wouldn't be here right now.
Forced to do it.
Yeah. So I ended up leaving the yard, and then I went home. I called one of my homeboys. He used to be a general foreman at this other company. I said, hey man, I need a job, bro. I got fired. All right, come on in and do your drug test, and an application it will send you your drug test. All right, cool. So I sat and thought, man, about it. Like, do I really want to do this again, or do I want to do my own thing? And at the time, I was a single parent. I had my son with me. That's all. I don't know how I did it, bro.
Face balls.
Yeah, and the one thing is, like, man, I can't fail because my little man he needs to eat, you know what I'm saying? And I can't fail because he's with me. So I said, you know what, I'm just gonna start my own business. So I started tattooing out of my house and just saving that money. I let go of all the bills. I didn't pay bills for like 2-3 months, bro. I didn't pay my car note, let all that go. I'm like, you know what, I'm not paying this, I'm gonna put it back into my business.
Just paying rent?
I lived at my mom's house. She had another house.
Yeah.
So I was staying there. Well, I actually kind of took over, started making the payments on the taxes on it. So I took it over, and that way we can keep it, you know. So I took over and moved in. So it was my grandma's old house. So I wasn't rent. There was no rent.
Okay. So
Only taxes. It was
you just get rid of everything that was unnecessary.
Exactly. So you know what? I'm not gonna pay my water bill, my electricity bill. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold off to see how far I would let it go. You know what I mean?
Before they shut
it down. Yeah. And then I'm like, you know what? I gotta pay it. So I tattooed, and then I made that money, put it back into a shop. I bought all my supplies. I bought the furniture. I rented the building, and
That's how you got your shop going?
that's how I got my shop.
His first one.
My first shop.
In Stanton.
I was in Stanton. My first shop. So I did all that, man. And while having my son living with me, I had no money saved up. I had no insurance. I have nothing, bro. I have nothing in my savings, zero. You know. So I did that. I opened up the shop. I started tattooing, made some money, then started paying my car back, started paying my electricity, my water. Catch back up, man, you know, and I caught it back up, and I had money in my bank account, man. I felt good, you know what I mean? I paid everything, and I still had money.
More money.
Yeah, and I was like, man, I still have money in here, man. I've never had this much money in my account, which is maybe it was like $1,300, you know what I mean? Or to me at that time, it was like, man, that's a lot, you know, that's a lot of money, you know what I'm saying? And so I did that for a while. I had it on for about 3 months. It slowed down. It's a small town. Slowed down. Came to Odessa. Started tattooing at the shop. The dude I ended up letting go of the shop because I was actually getting more clientele in Odessa. So the dude shut down the shop. So me and the piercer there, we ended up getting together, reopening up the shop, and there it is again. Start from scratch all over again. So I pretty much had to do the same thing over. You know what I mean? Start. Not paying, not paying the stuff in my apartment, and I was paying rent now.
How long will they go before they shut your water off?
2 months probably is what I went, bro. And I wouldn't push it.
So did you ever just go, oh, it's time?
No, I didn't. I actually.
You had it the whole time?
Yeah, I had it on the whole time. I never got it turned off.
I got that perfect.
And we're not perfect.
But that's how things work if they're meant to be.
Yeah. So
And I met him in between.
She met me in between the shop there, and then
So you had to live without paying bills for a minute too?
No, I wasn't. No.
We had met like a little bit. I was already letting go of that other shop.
I met him at the end of that shop, and then I lived in Odessa, and he lived in Stanton at that time. So it worked out to where he was in Odessa, and we like hung out a little bit. Eventually, it became a relationship, but he was just working.
You get
over
tattoos?
there.
Do you have tattoos?
No tattoos. I'm not a tattoo person.
I kind of not either, but now that
But
I
you
have
have
some,
tattoos, so you
now
might as well.
Well, I don't want to keep. Don't get me started on that.
I like tattoos on other people, but there's nothing that I could seriously think that I need on me for the rest of my life.
Right.
Does that make sense? He hasn't gotten a tattoo since we've been together.
Yeah, man, 7 years.
Oh, because you're not super tattooed.
No, he's got all this stuff. That's about it. But
Is that your own work?
no, it's my cousins.
This is like
And this is back in the day, all this stuff.
Oh yeah, the Chinese.
So
what does it even say?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know what it says. It's supposed to say love and hate, but I don't know. What it really
And why? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
It was hot.
It was dope back in the day.
You're how old again?
I'm 37.
Okay.
And I'm 29.
I'm 34, so.
Yeah, so I was about 16, 17.
We grew up at the same time. Well, you're a little bit older than me. Like baby bashes when people still like did the dance where the girl would stand in front and face that way, and then hand.
Yeah.
That's how I remember it. Like school dancing.
Yeah.
So,
No, but he met me at around the same time, and then that's whenever they took over. Started the new one in Odessa,
which is called
Bloodline. So we were there painting the walls.
Yeah,
I did all the promotional.
Yeah, so we started.
That's how you shoot a salt.
Yeah, you started.
Oh, I gave him some money to pay one of his a carpet.
It was she gave me money. I had to borrow money from her.
He didn't ask me though. He didn't.
No, I didn't want to take it because I was kind of freaking out. Man, I don't have money to pay my car bill.
And I had just received the money and I didn't need it. I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, so she held it down for me. You know what I mean? And now that we're doing good, like I would bought her a Jeep now. You know what I'm saying? Because she held it down when I.
He pays my bills now.
Hey!
I had a small investment with a big return.
Exactly.
In the stock market.
So exactly, she invested into me. So now I'm taking care of her. You know what I'm saying? So, but I even told her, man, go do your thing. With your photography.
I'm a photographer.
Go do your thing with photography and make money and just keep it. Just do what you want to do with it. Go get your.
He didn't tell me I did that.
I told you the other day.
I mean, he agrees with it. But
no, I did tell you that. Hey, why don't you just hustle, dude? Hustle. Do a lot of photography.
Oh, yeah.
Keep the money. Go do what you want to do with it.
I just don't have time.
I got everything. You know what I'm saying?
I'm all up. It doesn't seem like I do, maybe to him, but I'm like, his brain is overflowing into my
You're the filter?
Yeah.
So
yes.
Do you run the social media?
I'm on all of his social medias. I stepped back off of that because I would do it for a little bit, but he knows his schedule. Yeah. He knows what he wants to post when he wants to post.
And it's hard.
It's hard.
And when you I like to put out the stuff I want to put out.
That's
I don't want to put it out.
Yeah,
it's hard to get what you want.
Somebody else to do it.
Yeah, they just can't get it just right.
Well, he's too technical. Yeah. I mean, look at this. I'm not gonna mess up his. I taught him what to do, and he does it on his own now.
Yeah, so I do it all. Like when I'm not tattooing, I'm at home.
I taught him what I knew about.
She's always mad because I'm always on my phone after hours, but I'm hustling, man.
But it's work, right?
It's work.
But he needs to still,
and I know I do need the balance.
Yeah.
Because I balance everything except home life. I don't.
He doesn't know how to do that.
I don't do that, man.
To be a master, you're gonna have to do everything. You look at the kind of guy, or see the kind of guy that's likes to be a master of himself.
I do, bro. I like to research everything.
That's a good way to be.
Yeah, to me. I didn't go to college. I didn't go to college. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, it's more. I'm more successful. I think it's more. You can be more successful with self education versus formal education. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like knowing, just learning and doing. You know what I'm saying?
There's certain people though. Some people.
I used to think I was kind of a dummy. When I was young, I was like, you're just kind of dumb. You're just a big guy that moves heavy stuff. You're kind of dumb. But older guy, I was like, I don't want to be dumb. So I started researching, and I realized I start talking to people and say stuff, and I go, how the hell did I know that?
Yeah, it's like.
It's like street education or something. I literally was telling him that the other day. I'm like, growing up, I always felt kind of like I didn't know what was necessarily going in school. I would make the grades because I tried really hard. Like I had to really, really try to make that grade. But that stuff never made sense to me. It never clicked to me. But then I come out and I'm like, I know how to run a business. Why? I didn't go to school for it. I didn't go to school for marketing, but I do it. I just know it's natural for me.
Yeah.
And so there's certain people. I feel like we have different gifts, and I just see the world differently. From I didn't go to college either, so education like that didn't make sense. Someone can't tell me what to do, how to do it. I have to do it to figure it out.
And you have a good team because like you guys work together. My wife's the same way. I'm very from like not the streets, but I'm very street smart.
Right.
I can feel.
Oh, I'm not from the streets.
Like
But I know what you mean.
if you walk into a situation like, hey, we shouldn't be here. It's dangerous. It's not dangerous. And she's like, blah blah blah. She's a genius. She's a book smart genius. But she can only handle things like one thing at a time. So I'm not the best accountant. I'm not the best bank guy. She's a keep that shit in line. I haven't ever had more money in my account than being with her.
Right.
You know, I was single with no kids making $100,000 a year in the oil field. You know, but she could.
She holds it down.
She holds it down.
You should buy that. That's dumb. I'm like,
he used to fight me so much. Like, do you remember all the time? He'd be like, I'm a grown man. I can buy what I want. I'm like, no, you can't. Like,
I used to fight with her all the time, man, and since then I've grown since then. You know.
He's came so far. I met you when you were what, 33, and you're 37.
Yeah, 37 now. So I've learned a lot just because being with her as far as like money management and stuff like that, to the point where I kind of started doing it myself, and now I'm smart with my money.
He's a little more hardcore than I was.
I'm a lot hardcore.
And I'm like, bro, let me spend a little something.
And I'm like, no, I try to live broke, man. I like that.
Obviously,
you know what I'm saying?
Still paying bills and everything.
Yeah, even now, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no water, no food.
I live broke, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially with this income tax season, I'm not gonna buy anything for about 5-6 months and just stack.
That's the best.
That's because we haven't invested.
Yeah, income tax seasons, everybody's like, hey man, get some tattoos.
Exactly, bro. Because see, like, I don't get income tax, but I get everybody else's income tax.
Right.
Because
when you don't have insurance and things like we feel that. We don't have insurance.
Yeah.
Like, teeth got pulled out for my daughter because she's getting her babies wouldn't come out.
Yeah.
So that's like $3,000.
That's what we were doing, right? Like, literally, when we were in Houston, I was like, we took my daughter to the dentist. I'm trying to keep up with hers because that wasn't a thing for me. I didn't go to the dentist as a kid at all. Like, I think maybe once or twice or something. So for my daughter, I'm trying to make sure she's getting her appointments. You know, she's 8, and I'm like, I want to give her the gift of health, you know, dental health. And so they had a sign, $59 exam, cleaning, whatever. I got mine for $59, and I said, I'm gonna call and make your appointment. He's like, no, I don't need it, whatever. I called and made him the appointment. So anyways,
they said I needed this, I needed that.
Like $1,600 later.
Yeah, $1,600. Yeah, $59 to $1,600. You know what I mean? And I'm like,
and
check up or what?
No, he got a deep clean.
Yeah, I had all kinds of stuff they needed to do. Like, well, I would recommend you doing them. Well, if I need it, do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if
I'm in Houston, I'm putting $1,600 in my mouth. It's gonna be gold or platinum or something cool.
I tried to do that last year. She was like, no. She gave me the okay, but as soon as I get the quick okay, it's like, nah.
He questions himself. If I tell him, yeah, go ahead, do it. Do whatever you want.
I went to Johnny Dang. Yeah, we're in Houston. Yeah, we're in Houston, and I went to the Johnny Dang jeweler. You know Johnny Dang, the grills.
You know where Casey is from, right?
No, I think he went to some other guy.
Yeah.
But I went there, and he's the one that does like the whole Paul wall.
Okay.
So we went there, and I was gonna spend what, like
$4,000.
$4,000.
And I was like,
on the chain, yeah, the pendant. And she said, all right, go ahead. I'm like,
inside I was thinking like, no, but I knew if I said no, he was gonna fight me for it.
Yeah,
no, it wouldn't have been a problem. He would have done it.
I would have done it. I would have done it.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Tell you what.
So I just say, yeah, do it. Go ahead.
You know what? I don't need to ask you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like it's fine. $4,000 is nothing.
Which is dumb. I mean, I later figured out.
You can drive that chain somewhere.
I don't know. It better like take care of him.
Right, exactly. So, but yeah, that's why I didn't buy it. I ended up. So now I'm more smart with my money as far as like business. I do stocks. I'm into stocks too. You know, so I invest stocks. Yeah, I do all that stuff, man. So I want to be set. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Financial
I
freedom
already told him to.
is where I want to be at. You know, where I can be financially free.
Yeah, honestly, if anybody gets to that point where like, I'm good, like the house is paid for, some cars paid for, they got some money in the bank, they'll realize how many problems like kind of go away. Like, stress comes off.
Yeah, people think that problems come with the money, but it's not knowing how to use your money, save your money, invest your money, spend it is where the problems come.
And when it comes to being like free financially, it does relieve a lot of stress. You know, I don't stress out as much as I used to when I had a 9 to 5. You know,
Right.
as far as like bills and stuff like that, I do a lot more work now that I'm self-employed. You know what I mean? But,
people don't realize.
But yeah, it's people think that I'm gonna create my own business so I can work less. It's
Or there's days though when we are chilling or we're having our vacation, they're like, let's be nice, and I'm like, no.
You're like, what are you doing Sunday? Oh, you were off. What are you doing Saturday? Oh, you were off.
Yeah.
Well, I was like that Tuesday. I was painting shoes.
Yeah.
You're doing that. That's what they don't see that part.
Yeah, they don't see.
They see on your Facebook it says owner.
Yeah.
And then they see a picture of you at the beach and like, oh, must be nice.
Yeah.
Or on Tuesday you're out with the kids at their little thing, but they don't realize that you're booked all day, but except for that 12 o'clock slot that you made time for, and that's the reason.
Exactly.
But it's just that 1 hour because that's the only hour I want to see that little dude all day anyway.
Exactly.
That's how it is. They don't see they didn't see the part where I had to pay my bills for 2 months.
Right.
I had to have my son with me,
They
struggling.
see your shop and look cool. I wish.
I came from like nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like literally nothing. You know, I
Right.
had nothing in my bank account. You know, I did it all with just hustling. You know what I mean?
That's what I mean. I said when people say, "Well, out here hustling,"
Are you really?
You're kind of just a truck driver.
Yeah.
Or you're kind of just a lineman. You're kind of you're just a roughneck. Yeah, you're working your ass off.
Yeah.
Let me say me wrong. You're busting ass. You're doing your thing, but you're not hustling. The company that gives you your paycheck, they already did all that for you.
Yeah.
You just got to show up.
Right. Exactly.
You go and get people to come in the shop.
Mm-hmm.
Get people to buy the shoes. You go find Snoop Dogg somehow.
Yeah.
I mean, shooting flares in the sky, hoping someone sees it.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. You know what I think about too? Like in my own little thing, I've used this, and I think about you, like especially because we're in such a close area. Like this guy's here where I live. Like my podcast, these things I do. If you don't even try doing them, it's for sure not going to happen.
Yeah.
Like this will never happen. You can dream, but it would never. You would have never met Snoop Dogg for sure.
No,
You got to where you get send these people shoes.
Exactly.
If you just didn't just go for it.
Do it.
And that's what I told him the other day though too, because one person on Facebook shared one of his songs from like 2 years ago or something, and she said, "Still my favorite song." And he said,
this is still my jam.
He's like, and I said, those people matter. If one person buys a pair of shoes from you, that's all that matters.
Yep.
That's your first start. It takes one person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we've got so many people, our families are supportive, friends are supportive, people on Facebook that have never met us are the ones who are always there supporting. They'll send messages of encouragement. Kason. Kason to me, I tell him all the time,
he'll message me out of nowhere, bro, and be like, I appreciate your work, man. And then it's like, I'm not even, it's after the appointment. You know what I mean? And it's like days, weeks after, and he just hits me up to thank you.
He's a deep dude.
He's just so awesome. And I tell him too, I'm like, those are the people that are truly the famous people, the people you're working with. That's where it really shoots from. Yeah, because we can meet every artist, and that's awesome. That's great. But the true love and the true
people that actually
from people like Kason
backing me up and pushing me.
Because really,
those are the real people that I truly, love.
That's the people who are around. That's the people you acknowledge.
Yeah, exactly.
Like on the comment section, you'll say something great back to somebody says something great to you, but then read a couple of naysayers, you just kind of skip them.
Yeah, and that's
I read it.
Yeah. And that's back in the day. I used to be. I would be all over it. Like if you listen, you know what I'm saying. I would be talking. Now when people just
gas in the fire.
Yeah, and now when people do that, I just delete. You know what I'm saying. I don't even entertain it. Man.
I don't like to delete them. Watch me. Just keep watching. And
The
thing is like I think we might share this. We like our brain goes a lot.
Yeah.
And so we want it now. Like we want this stuff to start moving now.
Yeah.
But I think consistency, your shoes, your tattoos, that's what, always doing it no matter if you're like, dang, this wall is not coming down. One day, boom.
I'm his pusher. When he gets that, I'm always like, no.
What is that term? You gotta be persistently consistent.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And that is true. Sometimes it might not happen, within that first year, might even not 2 years, but 5, but if you just keep hustling and doing it, it'll eventually happen.
Yeah, because if it happens in 7 years and it blows up, it
Yeah.
happened when it was supposed to happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then
If it blew up, it wasn't going to blow up if you had quit at 6 or
Yeah.
5. And never 7 was the number.
It may
Or
take
whatever.
that time because you're not ready
And
in
it-
the moment
it-
for it to
it
happen.
takes-
You know what I mean? If
takes-
you're not ready, everything goes.
They say it takes 10 years to make it overnight. You know what I mean?
Right.
So just to make it overnight, you gotta have it 10 years,
Right.
underneath, and then bam, overnight, it's just when it happens. So yeah, that's the way I see things, man, and I keep consistent. And this isn't the only things that I've done, man. I've done other things that I've failed at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I jump into things, I try it out. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't
I
work.
bet you the things you failed at, I'm going to assume maybe the same things I failed at in my life is because you only did it for a minute and you're budget working.
Yeah,
You just
yeah.
quit on yourself way
Yeah.
before you even got the
And
opportunity.
just like you do, want it that day. Maybe if I would have kept on with it, it might have worked. But usually what I do, because I'm always doing different things. If I'm not doing this, I'm doing that. If I'm not doing that, I'm doing this. So whatever I see pops fast is what I go with.
Right.
Just like
It's
your
like
shoes.
stock market for him
That
in
makes
his
sense.
brain.
Yeah, so-
He's like, where can I invest in myself and which one's gonna be less volatile or
But the thing is, I try things, man. I don't let fear keep me
You
from
have
trying.
to.
I do the things. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I tried it, and move on to something else.
Yeah, because I always tell people, like, you're going to die. So why not give it a go?
Why not, man?
I mean,
Go all out,
yeah, go, and when you go all out.
Yeah, go on out.
Like running this podcast, the first setup I had was terrible. Like the mics were bad. But in my defense, my smart buddy from Full Sail, like this guy, they're smart as shit.
Yeah, man, he's dope.
Yeah, they're smart as shit. Like I saw it. He told me this blue mic's good, kind of and then I just got buy like 4 blue mics, and then realized the sound interrupts each other. It's all terrible. But when I'm like, I don't want to do another podcast until I got a decent setup.
Yeah,
That's
that's him, he'll go out that same day.
I started rock climbing. My wife doesn't like REI. It's like an outdoor store, and it's not because it's a bad store. It's overpriced. It's because I spent $4,000 in like a month on climbing gear because I got rock climbing and I'm like I got everything.
Yeah, you got it.
And I have stuff for class, a type of climbing that I haven't done yet.
Yeah,
But I'm ready.
yeah, you're ready for it.
You're ready for when the time comes.
Yeah, because I'm like you. Like I started rock climbing. I ran out there. Like you have to have a belay or a guy that catches you in the rope. I took my son. I had no idea. I don't know anybody rock climbing around here. I take him to the rocks. Thank God the dude next to me that was in there.
Oh my god.
Hey man, why don't you just jump on my rope?
Yeah.
He was like, you really gonna let your son do that? I was like, dude, I don't have anybody where I'm from. Look at the tree I'm from.
Yeah.
But I'm looking like, I'm
Yeah.
here. I'm gonna do my
I'm
thing.
gonna do it.
I got stuff. I'm here. And regardless if I crash or not, that's a good attitude to have.
Yeah.
You can't be scared when you just say, I'm gonna do tattoos.
Yeah.
To feed myself myself.
Yeah.
Pay my bills. Well, not pay my bills for a while.
Yeah.
That's a bold ass move.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
I think that's why things are paying off for you.
Yeah.
Big
I think
chances
so.
get big rewards.
Yeah, because I'm a risk taker, man. I take risks.
I think it's fine.
Yeah.
I think sometimes overthinking, like even if you're a very smart business person or artistic person, but if you're too like, should I?
Yeah.
If you're just like,
Yeah.
you go for it.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I mean, you know, always like full blast to sprint off the edge. But think for a second. I'm gonna take this step. I'm going.
Yeah.
Like you said, you sit there. Should I take this UA? Should I just sign up all these papers and go back to this that I don't want to do because I'm gonna be thinking about tattoos. And put half myself into this job that's kind of sucking my soul. It's not a bad job. It's not bad. It's just not for me.
Yeah, it's just not for me.
And you're like, I'm just not gonna pay my bills. I'm gonna get a tattoo done. Right? You already had one.
Yeah.
I'm just after it.
Yeah, just went all out, just went all in, you know what I mean? And it's just like any business when you start a business, I mean, there's always that struggle, that one where you're just trying to get it off the ground and start making the profit, and you know what I mean?
Right. And at this point, you feel like you're good. You
Get
yourself stable. I'm good every day.
Our shop has great artists. It's running more on its own to where we can leave.
Yeah, where I can do.
How many people get working for you?
Right now we got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh wow.
Four artists, 5 with me, including me. And then we got one piercer, which is my business partner. So, but yeah, it's grown. You know what I mean? And right now I stay pretty booked up.
Let's say so. Let's say I want a tattoo. What's that? I'm just saying. When I seen it, when's the next opening?
Right now in February.
That's crazy.
But that's not even like that's not slow. You know, that's like I usually get booked up about 3-4 months in advance.
Oh, it's coming.
It's coming
Wait
here in
for
about
the W2.
here in about late January. I'm gonna be getting hit up.
And I won't
2,
see
3
him.
months, yeah.
He'll be there.
And that's when I act
So you
broke.
stay at home.
I act broke then, and I
Go
just
prison mode, like
Yeah,
I
I
just
just-
hear the shop.
I go home. I go get up in the morning. I go tattoo in the morning. Have a morning session, and then I'll book another afternoon and maybe even an evening session. Go home, do the same thing.
So when do you get to the shop on the bit when you're busy? Like
We
when-
live across the street.
Yeah, I
Oh,
live across from the shop, so
yeah.
it's
So
like
when do you wake up?
I
6?
usually wake up. I usually wake up about 6:30, just because I'm just used to waking up that early. You know what I mean? And so I'll go to the shop around 9 or 10, depending on what time I book up.
During the season, but
During the
typically
season.
a day is from between
2 to
2
10.
and 10 p.m.
10 is what I-
Okay, so you're at home and winding down to like midnight. Huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Sometimes
That's not you. You can't get much more. That's a pretty good amount of sleep, honestly.
yeah. So I still get my sleep. It's not
It
bad.
depends on the day.
But sometimes-
But then you go home and start doing this. Then.
No, I do. I've done that before. After
Or
like,
he'll start in the
I'll
morning.
start in the
on
morning,
office,
so I'll
so I
go-
know he's not getting.
I'll get up at 6:30. Probably
That's not bad.
maybe start this around 7, 8 o'clock. No, but we take Natalie to school by 8 o'clock, 9, 8. I'll start doing the shoes up until like 2 o'clock.
But right now, I'm trying to get him in the gym every day, so I need time for him to be
Yeah,
in the
we're
gym.
gonna start. We actually were working out in Houston every day.
I'll just call you up and you can like get that.
Hey man, it's just gonna make you better.
It is, man. It is, and I believe
Just
that.
like your
Did you
foot.
see his eyes light up when I said
Yeah.
that?
Health is well. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, look,
Health is
look,
wealth.
look at your food. You got the hardest part of fitness over with.
yeah.
Done. You're
Yeah.
eating right.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling after this we're gonna be raw vegans again for a while, right? I know I
No,
saw
I'm
you
gonna
I'll eat more
definitely.
vegetables after this. Just
Okay, good. We'll commit to that. We'll
I
all
tried-
shake on it.
I'm down. I try to motivate, but people motivate me. Like sometimes I'll be talking to somebody, like getting them going. Like Casey will call me, and we'll be chatting about
Yeah.
things. I try to like picking him up, but in the same sense, I'm essentially just picking myself up. Keep my like. When I see your stuff, I'm like, dude, I gotta keep going. I gotta keep.
And it makes you want to raise your bar a little bit.
Yeah,
And that's what happens when you get around
and
like-minded
I
people.
like that, bro, because I
Not,
like.
not really a competition.
No,
it's
yeah.
like,
It's like-minded.
he's-
We all
you know,
want to.
He's
We all want
burning
to
out.
elevate.
Yeah.
If he can burn to get to the fire, then I can too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh, true.
We're
I
from the
like-
same place.
I like to put myself with people that forces me to level up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like at the shop, I feel like I'm in a plateau right now. You know what I mean? Like I've learned. So what I do, I go do seminars with these famous tattoo artists. You know, like Mr. Cartoon and
Nico
Nico
Hurtado.
Hurtado.
Hurtado. What was that?
Did you film that for YouTube?
We
I haven't. We did, man.
We
but
did
I
that
should.
what, last year.
I did it last year in January, but I went with Mr. Cartoon and Nico Hurtado because like those guys are dope tattoo artists. So it's gonna force me to level up to their.
You see something new.
Yeah, see something new. Learn from some of the best tattoo artists in the industry. You know what I mean? And it just forces me to get to their level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
With me doing it, just staying stuck here at the shop, I'm getting nowhere. So I like to keep. I hate being complacent.
Right.
I like to keep learning. Just,
That's why I want to do a podcast while you do a tattoo.
yeah.
So
Casey
you
was telling
can
me
tell
that.
the in-depth, like it's not just like, "Brr," there's an outline, fill it in. It's like, yeah, black's easy to fill in, right? I understand that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
color is white, so those are different, and you can like push it into the tissues so
Yeah.
it stays.
It's-
And you could like,
Not
so you
easy,
think you think you could verbally talk on a microphone
Yeah.
and hit up somebody and tell you this is what I'm doing here?
Yeah, that's pretty much how I do it when I do apprenticeships. When I do like when I'm teaching an apprentice or whatever. I have them watch me and I explain what I'm doing from start to finish. You know what I mean?
And no big deal.
Yeah. So
Master of the art. Are you a master of your art, you believe?
I don't think
himself
I'm
like
a
he
master of
is.
my art. I think I'm good at what I.
Pictures look good.
I think I'm good at what I do just because I put my work my ass off for it. But I don't think that I'm ever gonna be able to master something. You know what I mean? And I think it's just.
You can always learn something.
I
He
always learn
doesn't.
something.
Yeah, he
There's a
doesn't
master
believe
level.
there's an end to
Yeah.
his learning.
I believe there's a master level.
Yeah.
I've seen.
I don't think I'm there yet though.
I've seen some good tattoos. I haven't seen much tattoos, but I've seen tattoos and I'm like, phew. And then just the pictures of casings, neck, and like, oh.
Yeah.
I know Casey's work is so like.
It's so dope, man.
And
you know
I
what's
tell
crazy?
him that.
You know what's crazy about Kason? When we go into the shop, he doesn't even look at the stencil. He doesn't look at the
He
design.
doesn't really know what he's gonna get
He-
before we
and-
trust him that much.
Yeah, when before
It's
he was
fun.
real picky. Like, hey, you're gonna do that, you're gonna do that. Yeah, I gotta go that before you know.
I
And
didn't trust you.
I had to build that. Now he goes in, he goes, this is what I want. I trust you. I don't even want to look at the stencil.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean?
But
Makes it
that's
fun.
why his
Yeah.
work is the best because
He
when
lets
you
me
let
do
the
it.
artist have creative control, they're gonna give you their best work because their mind is knows what it needs to do.
Right.
And that's when he comes home frustrated, it's because someone's limited his creativity.
Yeah, and then I don't like to be limited because it just I don't put I can't
It kills the whole vibe.
You don't want to put that out. You know what I'm saying? That's, well, who did that? Johnny. I don't want to put my name.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
Can I sign something else and under it?
yeah, I usually ask for full creative control. You know what I'm saying? And
With the shoes.
and with the tattoo work, like just give me an idea and I'll put something together. You know,
Right.
just trust me. And Kason pretty much does that. You know, he just tells me I want this. I did a lighthouse right here, a traditional one. He goes, I want a lighthouse. I'm not even gonna look at the stencil up until it's done. After it's done, then he sees what it looks like. You know what I mean? And he just
his work is phenomenal.
every time he does that, man,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
he's happy.
In real life, it's like every time I go in, because I used to sit there for every tattoo, but now that we live across the street, I'm like, no, I can look
She's
out the
already at
window.
the shop now.
Yeah, I'm like, I look out the window and I'm like, oh, I can see you moving around, come home for dinner. Like, you know, I know what he's done, but that's it. But I used to be there all the time, but now that I'm not, I don't see Kason's work all the time unless I know they're there. I'll go up to see him and Sammy.
Stop by.
And then I see it and I'm like, man, it's so cool. Like, even I'm amazed. You know, I know how great he is, and I'm always telling him, but he's like, no, I feel like I could do better with this. And I'm like, no, you can't.
That's why you're always going to be good, though.
Yeah, but in my head, I'm like, you can't get better. And then he does
stay
it.
that way.
Yeah.
Don't ever ease up on yourself.
No,
I think it's good to, like,
Yeah.
give yourself credit because that
Yeah.
builds momentum. Like, I was pretty good right there, but I can do this better.
Yeah.
Right. Find something. There's always something better.
He
But
challenges
enjoy
himself.
like the work you did, whatever it being. Like for me, fitness or something
Yeah,
for you,
exactly.
art.
Right.
And you're like, ooh, that shit does look good, but man, I wish
I
I
put
done this
here
here
or something, yeah.
Right.
And then to the client, it's like, man, this is perfect. You know
Right,
what I mean?
yeah.
Oh, this is perfect. Like to
Enjoy
me,
that
yeah, and sometimes to me, I'm like, I mean, they can't see it because they're not, you know, they don't do what I do
You
every
have
day.
an eye. You have
So, yeah.
you have something that I don't have. You have something
Yeah.
that lots of people don't have. Like I told you, my artist buddy, how did you start your paintings? That one time he had like,
Yeah.
circle up, because he's like right there, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about here.
Yeah.
He sees it because I used to sit in there with like during his consultations. Like I said, whenever they started bloodlining up, I was there every day. I would post marketing stuff, marketing. I was like, let's do this, let's do that to get people in here, whatever. But I would sit there during the consultations and I would talk to people. He didn't used to really talk to the clients that much. It would just be
I would talk to him, but
not in depth like I would.
not in depth like her, because I'll be drawing it up or doing something.
Right.
Yeah, and so I would sit there and
So she
talk
would
with
talk
them. And I was the
Just keep
entertainment, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like to talk to people. I like to get to
Yeah.
know people's signs, their birthday. By the time we were done within 5 minutes, I know their whole life story, whatever. That's
And
I
maybe
love that.
experience it. Probably like, I like tattoo shop, and I ain't even had.
Yeah,
touch it.
experience.
Yeah,
It's just because they're having a good time.
And so I would explain to them because they'd be like, well, I think I want this. Especially girls, because you know, women, we can look at each other and we
Yeah.
know, okay, we need to talk. But like a stranger, you know. So I tell him like, he sees it in color, done, everything already on
yeah,
him.
I can kind
He
of see
sees the completed piece.
I can see what it looks like
So,
before.
Right.
Yeah, so I tell him, you see the lines and this random stuff, that's not even gonna be there. So like your friend with the circles, he sees his whole masterpiece on the canvas, you see circles and you're like, what is this?
And that's
And
why
that is the genius in it, and it's crazy
Yeah.
to me. You know, and it's so cool just to, I'm an artist, but not at his level of artistry. You know, I feel like art is so many different forms for
Yeah,
people and
I
levels
agree.
and whatever, and I don't know, it's just amazing. And so I would explain that to the people. I'm like, he sees your tattoo already done. Trust
Yeah, I
me.
see the shading. and
I
everything.
have complete confidence that you're gonna be happy with this
Right.
when it's done, you know?
That's like those videos I showed my buddy Reed.
Mhm.
I'd be like, hey, I got this idea for this video, and we go work together on it. And but I knew at the end, I tell him, let's like do this, and he go, okay.
Yeah.
And I just sit back, I already knew.
Yeah.
Like if I just shut up, it's
Yeah.
gonna be so much better. Like I can never imagine.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like that, my shirt. I just told the guy, a gorilla chopping shit up,
Yeah.
and then came back.
Oh, and it's so
Yeah, it's pretty
cool.
dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's people. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Not with this. I believe like there's ways that you can express art in different ways. Like
Yeah, yeah.
movement of things, but
Exactly.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
Not many people can do that.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Like when I go into doing the shoes, I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do up until when I'm doing it. You know what I mean?
And certain movement.
And I just started doing it. Yeah, with this one, I didn't know how I was gonna do it up until I started taping the shoe down, and then I started getting an idea. And I actually filmed it. I filmed it. You can see it on my YouTube channel. I filmed this. So I filmed how I
Links
did
in the
this.
description.
Yeah, it should be in there. You have the link in the
Yeah, put it on there.
Cool, it's in the description. So I have it shows the thumbnail of the shoes, so you can watch it how I did it. So and I think I was even explaining what I was thinking about doing. I think I said something.
That's the process I want.
Yeah, and I was like, I think I'm gonna do Louis Vuitton and Cowboy collab, and then I still didn't know exactly how I was gonna do it, and then I started taping the shoe off. Then I started getting the idea, and then I kind of seen it in my head after I kind of talked about it. But yeah, when I'm going in the shoe, I don't know what I'm doing up until I just start masking it and getting ideas, and then I see the shoe in my head already, and then I do it. You know what I mean?
And then on the YouTube videos, is he helping you with that?
No, I'm doing that myself.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm
good
doing
job.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So and you're here just for the for that.
Yeah, show. He does the commercials. If you see my commercials on there,
Okay.
the Santa Claus one. Yeah, he
Yeah.
filmed the Manny filmed it. It came out dope.
Those ones were from the.
Yeah, those were actually from the Santa the Christmas theme.
He did a Christmas commercial. These ones were from like the Halloween.
Those are Halloween the theme, and these are the Christmas theme shoes.
And that's really where y'all started working together, right? And then you decided.
I did some
How'd
marketing.
you find him? Like, how'd you find a guy that's that smart in this town like I
He
did?
found.
He actually reached out to me about doing. It was about doing a tattoo commercial. It was about doing a tattoo commercial, and this one I was just barely had the idea about doing shoes. I told him, man, I'm about to start doing these custom shoes. They're gonna be dope, man. What if we do a custom commercial for that?
Right.
He's like, all right, yeah.
So essentially, he's doing the same thing. We're all in here doing it together.
We're all, and see, that's what's cool. Like me and him really are on the same. We have that same mind frame. You know what I mean? Like if I have an idea,
Iron sharpens iron.
yeah, and he's all like, dude, let's do it. When I get an idea and tell somebody else, they're like, I don't know.
So you get psyched about it.
And you have somebody right there with you on the same frequency you're at, and you're like,
Yeah.
dude, that's
It's hard to
Dope.
find that,
Yeah.
man. Like, it's hard to find people, and it's hard to find people that stay psyched.
just stay psyched up.
Psych is hard to keep.
Yeah.
It's like that's
So
awesome.
Manny's on the same thing I'm doing. You know what I mean? With his videos and stuff. And so
What else? What has he done? Is there anything else we can check out your work on the internet?
Oh yeah, everything you can find on my Facebook page, Reunite Entertainment. So
Reunite
Entertainment. Yeah, his wife is a photographer.
yeah, my wife's a big
That's
photographer.
awesome.
She's a principal photographer, and I do solely video.
Cinematography.
Cinematography. There you go.
We
There
don't
you
call
go.
it videography.
Yeah, exactly.
He does cinematography.
What's the difference? Because I thought that was
Oh, there's a giant difference.
Yeah, there's a big difference in the
cinematography is professional level videography.
Yeah, you're talking learning. Yeah, you're talking learning
Well,
angles.
Full Sail University over there.
Like,
Yeah.
there you go.
I know.
Yeah.
Everything that I think looks good is shit.
So we're on the same hustle, you know what I mean? So us coming together for this show, yeah, I think it's like you have the guy who's dope as videos. This is awesome.
The Harvard of technology.
Exactly, man, exactly. So you got him filming it, and then
Don't get him big headed.
you got
I'm trying not to.
yeah. So you got him filming the stuff, which is dope, and then I'm doing the shoes, and I'm getting the connections. You know what I mean? And so we kind of partnered up and just getting it. You know, we're getting it together.
I'm telling you, bro. I said earlier, I was getting tired and sleepy, just being lazy.
But now you're gonna go home and your brain's working already. Right now you're already thinking what to do.
all messed up. Like,
And you know what's crazy, dog? Like I believe that we were in here today for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Paths cross for a reason. Two energies is like
exactly, man.
you can't help it.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
you got two forces that are kind of in the same lane. We're gonna have to bump. I mean, eventually, because I think we're from a town that kind of suppresses this kind of expression and like going for it. It's like most people here. Yeah, I mean, that'll never happen. You live in Midland, and you should probably just get a good job in the whole field and be secure.
Exactly.
But I can look and I know that. Like, I'm not talking bad about nobody. Like, my dad, he raised me on it. So, but I know my dad is the first person to tell me, "Yes, man, you shouldn't just go to the oil field, secure a job, and never get raised, but you'll live a good life."
Yeah.
And now my dad's the opposite. He's like, "Hey, just do something you love."
Yeah.
Because I can see where he's at, and I can see where all my old bosses are at. And like,
They probably feel like they missed out on.
but that's where I'll be if I stay here. I for sure know where I'm going to be when I'm 50, 60, 70. And I've had guys, I worked on the drilling rigs with a company that made $2,000 a day, got lots of money. And I remember one for sure, he had a lot of money. And he was like, if I could give you all my money back and go back to when I was 22 when I started all this, he goes, and go back to nothing and get my time back and redo it all, he goes, I give you all the money back.
Yeah.
He's like, because I spent my kid's life out here, my life out here, 2 wives' lives out here.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I paid for you. I got money. I got a lot of cool stuff. I got a bunch of money. He's like, but I don't get it. I don't get to live it.
Yeah.
I'm not in
You can't live with
those
it if you have
moments
nothing
are
to live
gone.
for anymore. Yeah.
Moments are really expensive.
Yeah, and I think with me being self-employed, I do work a lot, but I don't have, I can take 2 weeks off if I need to. You know what I'm saying? Like every year, every summer we go on vacations. I never did that when I was a kid. You know, we take summer vacations.
Yeah.
You know, during Christmas time, I take 2 weeks off. We all hang out together, and, you know, and enjoy the time.
And
But
you're
when I
able
was
to be
working-
there at all of
Yeah, I'm
the
able to-
events.
So the more you grind, the longer you go,
Yeah,
the more you'll get a little step away.
Step away.
And then do the things that we say all the people like must be nice.
yeah,
But
exactly.
you'll really get to do more.
And it is nice.
Yeah,
I mean,
I mean,
truly, it is nice. But he's worked so hard for
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean? So
Like they say they didn't come from Houston to the podcast till however late we're gonna see it.
Yeah,
Again,
exactly.
tomorrow I already know you're going to work.
10 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta be up at 10, or I gotta be at the shop at 10 and work. It's an all day.
Six.
Yeah.
Days
I'll be
six.
my day starts at 6.
You can figure out six.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, and I read a lot of books. I read a lot of like entrepreneur books, and
Yep.
so
Gary V.
yeah. And so a lot of these people, and the best way to do it is just to follow what this person did. You know, what I mean, how they did it. Like, I follow Damon John, which did Fubu.
Mm-hmm.
So how he got started was he ended up getting Fubu giving LL Cool J. He started with LL Cool J, giving him some
Just
gear.
like you.
Just like what I did, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm giving Snoop Dogg some shoes, Crazy Bone some shoes, and
That's
from there,
crazy.
so I'm following his blueprint
Right.
to where he got. And usually you do that, man, and you'll get there. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I mean, I haven't got there yet, but it's going.
It's-
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
you're
Do
in
you
it.
believe it's gonna get there?
I'll
till
believe
you
it's
get
gonna get
there?
there.
It's in the direction. I mean, you've already made leaps and bounds
Yeah.
in 5 months.
5 months.
Probably like most people would take 2 to 3 years to get in touch
Yeah,
with you.
I tripped out.
Oh man, my first shoes got Snoop at 2 years. And
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
In 5 months, man, I don't even know how I do it. I look back, I'm like, I was telling Paige, well, we were at the House of Blues, right? And I was like, man, look, how did we get here in the House of Blues with Snoop Dogg's business partner? You know what I mean? Like, how did this all come up? How did I do
Because it
this?
was meant
you know?
for you.
And it just trips me out. Like, sometimes I don't know how I did. I know how I did it, but I don't know how I did it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right,
how did I do
That's-
Like, you don't believe
That's
it?
called being humble, though.
Yeah.
If you lose that, I think
Yeah.
you'll start losing momentum.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
If you're not humble, then all this will probably go away pretty
Oh,
quick.
yeah.
Oh,
that's
for
for
sure.
sure. That's for sure.
Because you'll lose focus.
That's one thing I try to be as humble as I can, you know, because I came from nothing. I had people hit me up asking me things, you know what I mean? And I always give advice,
Mhm.
you know, like I had a kid, especially this kid, he was 16, he was asking me about tattooing, so I wanted an apprenticeship. I'm like, man, well, I can't apprentice you until you're 18.
Right.
And he started sending me pictures of his stuff his drawings, and I just told him, man, just keep going, bro. Be consistent. Buy you some fake skins. Do it every day. You know what I mean?
Fake skins?
Yeah, like little. It's like
Like on powder
silicone.
flesh.
It's like a little silicone sheet, and you can tattoo on it. That's what you
Oh,
can
I
practice.
think it's like an orange or something.
People do that, but these are a little bit
So
better.
it feels real.
Yeah, and then you can get the ink in there. Probably a little bit better as far as like the color and shading. It looks better on the.
Oh, okay.
And it's not gonna spoil and rot.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you can show it off.
So I told him, get you some fake skin, man, and practice on it, but do it every day. Do it every day because you got that muscle memory, and you can start,
Right.
figuring it out. And
By
I
the time
tell
it's
him,
18,
by the time
halfway,
he's
yeah.
yeah,
Maybe they'll be
he'll have
working in
his
our shop.
foundation
You
built
know what I mean?
to the point where he's already got his line work done, and he can go from there. So I try not to act like I'm too better than that
Right.
kid, because I was at his shoes one time.
Right.
I was there wanting to learn. I was there wanting to figure out, hey, how do you do the shading? How do you do the line work? What needles do I use? You know what I mean? I was there, and a lot of it I learned on my own. You know what I mean? And
Just doing it.
just doing it. You know what I'm saying? I never had anybody an apprentice under, but I sure would have came. I would have been farther and
Yeah.
quicker. Yeah,
Yeah, if you have coaches, like
Yeah,
athletes,
yeah.
you'd be a better athlete if you have a coach.
exactly.
What keeps you here? So it makes me, I mean, I think it's your shop.
The business.
My shop, the business, pretty much. I don't plan on staying here
Right.
for a while, for a long time, but I do want to move somewhere bigger with bigger opportunities. But right now, just because of the business, it's still fairly new, and it's still
Build it up to where you can leave it here and go away,
Yeah,
come
yeah.
back in, and check. That'd be the way to do it.
So that's kind of what I'm doing.
My business is here. His business is here. My daughter's in a fine arts school in Odessa, and it's awesome.
And especially with me,
So-
what me and Manny are doing right now, so we're gonna build that up and we're
We'll
gonna,
probably be traveling.
Which honestly
a lot
makes it a
this year.
better story.
yeah,
Because it's like you're in the middle of the Thunderdome. This dude that's
yeah,
surrounded by cavalry hats
Yeah,
and
exactly.
oil fields, like making these custom shoes, talking to rappers. I mean,
yeah, man,
it's pretty
It's
impressive.
pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah.
So he's here, so we kind of partnered up doing this TV show, and as soon as we pitch it, you know, to Netflix, we're gonna see what happens. You know what I mean? Try to get and not only Netflix, we're gonna try to pitch it to other networks and
Right.
other streaming
I'm
services.
sure he'll probably
So
bother everybody.
yeah, I'm gonna do it. I was telling man, we're gonna get this, man. I make things happen, and I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get as many contacts. If I have to send a lot of emails again
I
just to
just
get
don't
that
see
contact.
it's fine. It's like there's not like is there like a how do I get a hold of Netflix?
You know what
Yeah.
though? Social media
I research-
is
I-
and social media is huge. And if you, I mean, I started getting into social media marketing like the end of last year. And it picked up quick. I was getting
Mhm.
packages every day to do reviews or whatever, and I was making money doing it as well.
Yeah, like Instagram.
The
Yeah.
social
What?
media.
On
yeah.
Instagram, she does that on Instagram.
Yeah. And I'm not like some
She-
Instagram model or
She
something.
has companies sending her like
I've partnered
products.
with companies.
How many followers did that?
I don't even have. I have under 2,000 followers. I'm what they call a micro marketer. So a micro influencer. So micro influencing is actually more trustworthy, reliable because they know that your followers are more
Oh,
genuine.
Right.
hmm
You can
And
buy
so
them, right? They take
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
you can buy them, I think, but Instagram's really cracking down on that on the people that do. But yeah, I mean, micro influencing is more authentic. So if you can get, like I was telling him, the one person.
Right.
If you can get 10 from a micro influencer versus 2 from someone with 20,000 followers
Right.
that they bought
They
or
feel like
were
it's-
not for real, it's going to be more authentic and you're going to get that
Because you-
return.
you
It's
actually have-
marketing. Everything's marketing.
You actually have people interacting. They're
That's
actually
so
interacting.
cool.
Yeah. So she does that too, and
I just dabble in little things that I know I can focus on long enough while he's
So
at
you-
work.
How did you learn about that?
I just did it.
just doing it, man. And that's how we always do. And that's how I get my contacts. Is I just like I do it, you know. And then I go to Instagram pages and get emails, booking emails.
We
That's,
both emailed.
that's how I got the Crazy Bone contact.
Okay.
I seen a booking email, and all I
I'm
did was
learning here.
all I did was I just sent some pictures of the shoes. I know this was gonna call me back or email me back.
Yeah.
Man, I'm sure it happened, but he hit me back up, and I said,
Well, I mean, if you have Snoop Dogg like that liking your shoes, who's not?
yeah, man,
I mean-
it's dope. So they get attention. So I just go on there, try to find some emails, try to find people that know these people, and just climb up that ladder, go to this person, and it's just like, and I do that all the time, man. And
So essentially, social media is how you got it rolling.
pretty much,
You
yeah.
had that
social
one guy that you already knew. from
Yeah, yeah,
Back when you were already famous once.
yeah, exactly. Bobby D or D Salas. So D Salas connected me with Bobby D, and now Bobby D is a really popular promoter.
I've heard that name before. I don't know if I mean.
So he does a lot. He does a lot of promotions. His promotion company does a lot of shows with like
Different artists.
different artists. With like Snoop. He's got a company called Uncle Snoop's Army. That's Bobby D and Snoop Dogg's promotion company. So I'm working with Snoop Dogg's partner. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
this dude told me at the House of Blues. He said, "Man, you're about to take over this business, man." He goes, "Wherever I go, you're gonna go." So he's gonna get me into. He
That's
actually.
so crazy.
We actually the second episode of the show is actually gonna be with me and all of us talking with Bobby D. And he talks about me doing some shoes for Ice Cube. So he wants me to do some shoes for Ice Cube. He wants me to go out there. He's gonna invite me out to that concert, introduce me to Cube, and
That's sick, dude.
so we can get him on the show. And then,
That's sick. So
Yeah.
how much longer is this you gonna do before you pitch it?
we have 2 episodes filmed right now, so we'll probably do the sizzle reel and the 2 episodes. That way we can be prepared.
Right.
So when
Just
we go,
in case it went
just in
fire.
case you guys got an episode or 2 to show us, yeah, we got this. You know, it's better to be over prepared than not prepared. That's what I
So
see.
so you're the material, you're the content, and you're
Yeah.
the editing brain.
Yeah, he's a genius
Ah,
behind the
I love
camera. He's a genius behind
So
the camera.
so the guys trust you with the ink, and you trust him with the computer.
Yo, I don't even. He does his own thing.
That's what's
I
up.
don't even tell him whether he's like.
That's
Got the eye for
And
it.
what's-
Those
what's
angles,
cool about
the
it is-
lighting, whatever.
And like with the regular videographer, a lot of them they try to get my ideas. No, like with the videographer.
Yeah, like guys like me.
With the cinematographer, he's got everything laid out.
Right.
I'm not. He's telling me
but
what's
he
gonna
comes
happen.
with like shot list
And what
like
we're gonna
what
do. And I'm
time
like,
he's gonna
okay.
be doing this, what lens he's gonna be using, and what
Yeah,
technical.
So I don't like. He tells me what we're doing. I don't even like what we're gonna do. He comes.
It's so funny because my buddy Reed, like we're a bunch of BMXers, especially older guys. We're half retarded, like this is my kid bikes.
Yeah.
But he's dead ass serious when we go to film. He's like, we need like ideas of where we're gonna be.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be doing what? Where they're gonna be at? Like it is like the same way he's meticulous. But then when you see it at the end, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Because if I do it, you're like,
yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's so cool. And then you watch it, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
It's like somebody that's just like chiming how to write a sentence, and then somebody's like perfect cursive.
Yeah.
It's just total.
It's crazy, man. So
That's him when he draws a picture and I draw a picture.
So like Manny is a master of his craft. You know what I mean? And I'm a master of my craft. Not master, but I'm a great artist. So putting us together, man,
It goes back to the forces that have to cross.
Yeah.
He's out there doing it. You're out there doing it.
And we cross, and we're gonna do it together. So, and I told Manny, man, we're gonna get in this, and we're gonna get that millionaire status. You know what I mean? We're gonna get there. We're gonna sell this show to Netflix, and I like to speak it already into existence. You know what I'm saying? And it's been working for me since when I started doing this. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so it's why stop? You know what I mean? And just positivity. You know what I mean? Manifest it. You know what I mean? And just
You gotta, but that's the reason Instagram I'm more active on. Like, I go on to Facebook because memories and things.
Yeah.
And your family members on there.
Yeah, it's just too much bad. Like, it's too many, like you put something on Facebook, people are like, no, that's bad. And if you're surrounded by that, it can poison your brain.
And it really can, man. And that's what goes back to what I was saying. Like, if somebody comments something like negative, I delete it. You know, and I leave them on my page. You know, that way they can watch my come on. Yeah. But when they posted something, I would use.
He used to
back in the day, I used to go in and we start getting at it.
Yeah, and it's
a waste of energy.
And I told him not everybody deserves a reaction, a response, or your time. Your time could be used making money instead of arguing with this person.
Yeah, so I just deleted that. I don't even entertain.
You're talking to somebody's being cool with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Your energy can be better used somewhere else than someone who's being negative. You know.
Let me ask you this: when you first started, like, with the tattoo and all this, do you ever like? At first you go, man, this ain't working, but then all of a sudden, like, little things happen, like you get a comment or you get something that sees you in the street, and you feel like this boost of energy, and you're like, maybe that's telling me, like, yeah, it's just one, and like you said, it's one little thing, but that kind of meant a lot, so maybe I should just keep
We were in HEB, actually, like 2 or 3 days in a row, during 1 week, last year, maybe 4 months ago, we were at HEB and one guy was like, hey, you're that guy that does tattoos, right? Or I watch your music. The music, what was it? It was tattoos or music?
No, the guy at HEB?
Yeah.
It was the shoes.
Oh, was it the shoes?
So he goes, hey man, you're Johnny, right? You do the custom shoes? I'm like, yeah, man.
And then we were walking around the store and
I've had it happen to me 2 times. One time we were on a El Paso BMX trip for American BMX. And we pulled to the first skate park. It's like 7:30 in the morning. This dude comes rolling up out of the skate park. Kyle? And I was like, looking, like, yeah, Burger BMX. I'm like, yeah, we're like filming for a video at the time.
Yeah.
He was like, that's so dope. And that blew me away. And then not too long ago in Austin, I actually had a pretty decent following from Austin from the podcast.
Oh, cool.
I'm like, $100. And I heard Chop over KP. And I look over. And he was like, you're Kyle, right? I was like, yeah. I was like, you watch it? And he was like, yeah, dude, I watch it. Like, that's
See, but it's not one person that has you doing
and then
it
it's like,
you know what I mean?
It makes me feel like I need to keep doing this.
Yep. It's like
people are watching.
Yeah, it's like it's really happening. Like it's worth, and I enjoy doing it. But when people tell you like that, hey, I enjoy watching your thing, or somebody DMs you something like that, kind of motivated me to keep doing whatever. You're like, all right,
yeah.
It's like when the fire starts going. It's just the right amount of time. Somebody comes and does it, just a little bit gas.
Keep that flame going.
Right.
So and I get like that too. You know, even with everything, tattoo work and with the shoes and. Even with my music, you know what I mean, and just like that girl shared it, and she wasn't even from here. I don't even know where she's from, but she shared my music, and I'm like, man, that's cool, you know what I mean?
And when it's something you care about genuinely, you're like, that's crazy. Somebody got a little something from that.
Yeah. It's cool, man. I think it does put a It lights the fire back, you know, gets it
Right.
going back.
Aspire.
and it's
Do you have any more
possible.
shoes over there? Is that?
I actually got
I know you
these.
have over here the truck with the shoes over here. The shoes out before.
I actually got these right here. These are just these are actually a line that I got called the cotton candy drink, and these
Is
are
it?
just like a style of the way I
He's
have
gonna
it.
be doing some.
So different, like so. One do like pizza.
No, these are kind of like
That's not organic.
Yeah.
That's just its own separate line
no
that
panic.
he's gonna be.
It's not organic.
Woo!
So these are ones I call the cotton candy drip. It's gonna be like just a color. I'm using the color on like different shoes, but keeping that color scheme on a lot of the shoes, and that's gonna be the cotton candy
Dang,
drip.
always be that color. I got you.
Yeah, so
See, I'm thinking about doing something like my shirts, like series of shirts.
yeah.
You need like so many of them, and then after a certain month, you'll never.
Yeah, that's actually what I'm doing with this brand too, cotton candy drip. So this right here is the brand of the style.
Okay.
But I also got a t-shirt line coming out with this emblem on there.
Yeah,
It's
so
a
you
big
match them up.
Yeah, you match up the shoes with the shirts with a big old cotton candy on the shirt. It's
They're
pretty
really
dope,
cool.
man. I haven't released it yet. These are the first time we even talking about it.
When things like Supreme make it this big, it makes no sense like this wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supreme's just blah.
Yeah.
Supreme, that's it.
Yeah.
It's the same logo every time.
So and I was crazy. I was looking at something on Facebook the other day, and it showed this guy, the guy who started Amazon, and it was like in a room.
Yeah.
Did you see that picture? And it's cool, man, because stuff like that. That stuff like watching stuff like that actually motivates me because I started off the same way.
You
know
see
what
where
I
these
mean?
people
I
start.
see where they
they're
start
at.
and where they're at now.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it gives me that.
I think it's possible.
Yeah, it's possible, and it can happen.
When something's done before, it makes it easier.
Easier, yeah. So
Yeah.
and if they can do it, then why can't I do it? You know. So
Yeah.
that's what I think. You know what I mean?
So tomorrow, 6 in the morning. I'm not trying to run you guys out of here, but
Oh,
I want you guys to go home and get some sleep. I don't know what time it is. Or how long have you done it?
no. It is 9:55.
About like an hour and a
Yeah.
half. We're not doing too
Yeah, it's
bad.
not bad.
So you get home at least by 11, 12 normal night.
Yeah.
Well,
like, we
but
gonna see
we
about.
haven't been driving for 8 hours.
Yeah, so
I'm still pumped though. I'm going.
He's more pumped now after this, and so he'll
Oh,
go
yeah.
home and
Yeah,
probably
but even
do
when
work
I drove. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like even when I got home, I was still good. You know?
Yeah.
I was still good. So
He was excited for this too.
yeah, I was excited to do this. Is there anything that?
we're gonna have to do another one.
Oh yeah, for
We're
sure.
definitely doing a little tattoo.
And
But
we're
I'm
not
sure-
eating.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Like after you've been eating more vegetables, we'll have to go raw
Yeah.
vegan again.
So that just pumped you wrong vegan just to feel better.
It makes me feel excited
It makes me
again.
feel
Talking
good,
about it, but I've been feeling the thought for a few days now because
Oh,
my
go
gallbladder.
back.
Yeah, my gallbladder's bad. They told me
It's
during
good for a
Thanksgiving
reset.
week. They told me I need to get it removed. So that kind of is encouraging. So
Yeah, I
that's
started eating a little bit healthier.
And no working out though. You don't work out. I mean,
we
I
started
We started
when we were in
to,
Houston
we're in
for
Houston,
what,
we
4
started-
days, 5
we
days.
did.
tell everybody
Feel better.
I think kettlebells is the best. If I had to pick one piece of equipment, it'd be a kettlebell. It'd be 50 pounds.
Yeah, because you can do a lot. You can do.
And you can do it in the closet if you have a
Yeah.
You don't need a bunch of space. You can get cardio, everything done as long as you do it correctly.
We
Yeah.
have
Kettlebell
kettlebells.
swings are amazing.
We
Yeah,
have
we have-
elliptical
we have
in our
it.
living room. We have
We have
elliptical
it.
kettlebells, a step.
We do have a kettlebell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need you to bring you across the way to my little lagoon factory, little dungeon I work out in. It's fun. I'm on TV there, put some music on, but get after it.
Yeah.
Do a workout.
And I've been enjoying it, man, for the past 4 days. So I want to continue working out.
It makes you feel.
It makes
It
me
makes you
feel
feel like
It makes me
it's
feel
like I
good.
don't know. It's just like super fuel.
Yeah, it gives
Well,
you.
yeah, well,
It gives you
because your stress is gone, you get energy.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting like dopamine drops every time you're
Yeah.
working out.
Well, that's what I was telling him. Like, if you make time, like he said, he doesn't have home balance, so he
It's
doesn't have gym
starting.
balance. He doesn't have those kind of balances.
That's one of those things that'll help.
But
Yeah.
his work, but I'm like, you're gonna work longer, better, everything if
Yeah.
we're working out. If you're putting that, using that energy the way it's supposed
30
to be.
minutes is all you need.
Yeah.
That's what he does. 30
That's what I've been
minutes.
doing. I've been doing 30 minutes to an hour.
That's plenty.
Cardio, you know what I mean? I was doing that in Houston, and I'm going to be doing it now. And because, man, health is wealth. You know?
And let me tell you this: when it sounds bad, but when you're a business owner, when you show up or someone walks in your shop and they see, dude, this guy's like, you don't have to be jacking with him, but he looks fit, he looks healthy, he takes care of himself.
Yeah.
His clothes are nice, his shop is nice, his shoes are nice. This guy's got his shit together. So I feel trust, like it makes me trust you more.
Yeah, exactly.
Spending money on my neck and my skin that you're
Yeah.
gonna tattoo on forever.
Yeah.
Like if he's that squared away, then I'm not gonna be stressed out about this guy misspelling a word or something.
Yeah.
Cause I haven't seen that. I went to a tattoo place one time, and guys, I'm pretty sure both of them were on meth. I'm pretty sure. And
Did you get a tattoo?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was 18. This is before I was on the hunt for this tattoo for my first one off the thing, like 60 bucks off the. But it said, yeah, man, look at my tattoo. It's like, rest in peace, mom, was across, terrible outline. And it said from like 1960 something to 1986. I'll never forget. The death was down like, it's 2003. And it says 1986 on your back, and you look high as a kite on meth, and you think it looks great. And it's like, it was terrible. It was terrible.
Crazy, man. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you guys driving all the way from Houston, taking your time.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, man. And I just guys like him freak me out. Like, my it blows my mind the things that they can do.
Exactly.
And this won't be, I'm sure we're going to do this one again. I want to do a tattoo. Casey was going to come to this one. He just, other things.
Yeah.
Real important, real serious things. So he was exhausted.
Yeah.
But the next one, I'm sure Casey will be here.
Oh, yeah. We'll have to have him here, man.
Anytime you want to do one.
Yeah.
Hit me up.
Hopefully,
I'm always booking people. Like, I've had a few, like, I was gonna do one in between here, but some people can't make it.
Yeah.
And I do solo cast sometimes, but anytime you want to talk, dude, I'm down.
Yeah, and then hopefully the next time we do something, I'll have more done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll maybe have other interesting little stories to tell about the other people that I do shoes for.
Exactly.
Hopefully by then we'll at least have an answer with Netflix or a certain,
that'd be
a
crazy.
streaming service with the show.
Are you still going to do footballs or basketballs or baseballs?
Didn't somebody ask
hit me up about no, I think it was not yet. No, it was a motorcycle helmet.
Ooh.
Or were we talking about if you could make? I remember.
Yeah, that would be cool. No, it wasn't.
Yeah, maybe it was us.
I was thinking of baseball helmet, but it was a motorcycle helmet. I get people like hitting me up for. Some dude hit me up for a PlayStation remote, which I'm gonna do it.
That'd be sick.
You know what I mean?
You can't play with that. I guess they got the code.
Yeah, well, see, I can use. I can still use the
liquid kicks.
The liquid kicks on that, or you can just regular clear coat.
Would you have to like take the buttons off? I guess.
No, I'd have to take it apart. Just take it apart.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
He likes doing stuff like that.
I like doing stuff like that.
He's a tinker.
Honestly.
Doing things.
How do you keep this, before y'all go, how do you keep this from getting stuff on?
I take this off with masking tape. It's a process, bro. Just to mask everything.
That's like your least favorite part.
Yeah, I hate doing it, man. But
because even this, I'm like, how? Like,
so I mask all this, man.
He's just so like this. You can tell this is his
Yeah.
thing. Because if it was me,
I'm
you'd
asking.
have paint.
I mean, there's not even a drip, not orange peel. What you call orange peel? There's not. Because trust me, I'm like one of those dudes like, man, let's see what he's got. I'm like, just too legit. It looks just like the shoe
was made that way.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the best way to explain it. Like, it doesn't look like a dude painted this.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it came that way.
Yeah, so I have to mask it. The masking takes forever, bro. And
bottom as well.
Yeah, I do the bottom, everything, the bottom of the shoe, even the inside. All this right here, I mask all the tongue and the inside, and yeah, it takes white sucks. I hate it, but it has to be done.
Dude, that looks great.
The fun part is painting it. That's when I'm like, oh man.
Look at that tag.
If you look at his first commercial, you see the process of how he actually cut out the characters.
Yeah. The first commercial we done, he sees how I do it on as far as like how I paint, how I cut the characters out.
Commercials?
He's got the first one was I did a Mario shoe from myself.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah,
That's it.
Those are my shoes.
That took like 3 days to film.
It actually took 3 days to film.
Yeah,
How long was it? Like,
dude, oh my god. Yeah, it was like a minute.
It's like a minute long, but it took us 3 days.
It took so many hours.
If you don't do cinematography or videography, you don't realize to get decent stuff, it takes like for 5 minutes. Oh my god.
Yeah,
We can film for our videos. If we get like a 5-minute film, it would take months.
Yeah, it would take it takes a while just to get. Yeah, we had like hours and hours.
By the time you get to meet everybody, strategically make everything quality, like.
Yeah.
And then all the track, like especially when we were doing, like we wouldn't get it that time.
Yeah.
We'd go back.
And redo it.
Yeah, and like he would want it at a certain time of the day.
Yeah.
Like to get the shot, he's like, I want the sun to be here. And you're like, damn, all right.
Yeah.
Now send it, like do your thing, all right.
Yeah.
But it looks so much better.
Yeah. They know what they're doing.
But yeah, this everything you're doing is special. I think I love art. And I'm on the internet. I'm on Instagram. I don't see custom shoes getting thrown down like this. Have you tried to look and find? Like
I do. I do. I follow.
I'm sure there is.
I follow the people's the brand, Angela's brand, and they post a lot of
They post to other
other people's
stuff
work,
like
like
this.
artists. But I mean,
But it's just not your work.
it's not. I mean, it's different. My work's different because now I'm mostly focusing on like portrait work. So I want to do more of like these music artists. I'm gonna do portraits of them.
Right.
Also, I'm gonna be doing a 25th anniversary commemorative shoot for Selena, and I was asked from her brother to do a Selena shoe for the family and to put in the Selena Museum in Corpus
She
Christi.
passed away.
Yeah, so it's been 25 years since Selena passed.
really?
Yeah, it's passed away. So I'm gonna do a shoe specifically for them, for the family. So that's pretty interesting.
Yeah,
too.
that's
cool.
sick.
Yeah.
What if you did one for 9/11 with the Twin Towers?
No, yeah.
That would be dope. I never thought about that.
That's something that's big. Like,
That one's it's real huge. So
you could put like firemen.
Yeah, NYPD.
Yeah, the
NYPD.
firemen.
You
Yeah.
know for a fact people would be like, "Whoa, dude, let me get a
Yeah,
picture."
that would be
Yeah.
dope. Yeah, maybe towards because I like
That'd
doing
probably be hard to do though.
Yeah, more towards like the maybe September 11th. I could probably release
Yeah,
something
like
like
special.
that. Yeah, like a special shoot release.
Dude, you should do that for everything. Like,
That's what I'm trying to do. Like,
St. Patrick's Day.
yeah, so we're doing that.
His birthday's on St. Patrick's
Yeah,
Day.
so
Fun fact.
I have to do one for my birthday. So
That would be sick.
that's why I started that one. We did a Halloween theme, and then we did the Christmas theme. So I'm trying to do more like follow what
St. Patrick's Day, you should do the Lucky Charms leprechaun one shoot, but
Oh,
the leprechaun from the horror
from
movie.
the horror
that
movie.
shoot.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
yeah.
god.
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
That'd be fun.
pot of gold.
Yeah.
I like
So,
the rainbow.
and then I was gonna think about doing like a 4th of July, one, and you know, like stuff like that.
Yeah, just one shot thing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what's up.
That's gonna be pretty cool.
If you have time.
You have
I'm
time.
gonna give you time for all that.
Like you did on
I make
Saturday.
time, man. Like I won't sleep.
So you just want to like stay, like, all
But
right.
yeah.
You tell like, hey, for the next 2 months, just relax. I'm gonna have to just go ham and get in the back cave.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I told her.
And I told him go because
Because
we're
that's it, like,
together every day all day.
From January, like last year, I was when was it? I did 2 months of just tattooing nonstop. So and that's kind
So we
of
saved up and then we got
so I
our
saved
cars.
up. That's why I got my vehicles after that. But I'm gonna do the same thing I did last year,
But you started
but
earlier.
started now in January because I kind of like a light bulb hit me around when was it? It was around March. Around March, in the middle of March, and 2 months after that.
He was busy, he was in it, and he's like, oh, okay.
Well, I'm
He's just
start
working
doing
every
this.
day.
I created a system to where I'm gonna save all my money, and then at the last week of the month, I'm gonna hustle to pay all my bills. You know what I mean?
I gotcha.
So
Yeah.
the next month, I did the same thing. The next month,
Pressure.
yeah, and the next month. So on the next month, I did the same thing. And I started out. My whole idea was the first 2 weeks, whatever I make, I'm gonna save, put up. The
Right.
next 2 weeks is I'm gonna just pay my bills and then
Right.
do that again. So I kind of pushed it to 3 weeks. You know what? I'm just gonna save everything what I made in 3 weeks, put it up, and then the last week I'm just gonna struggle and try to get out my bills paid, which I did it for 2 months.
And really, it's
2.5
not even a
weeks.
struggle for us because you know where we don't struggle is food. We're willing to spend whatever on our food. If we want
Yeah.
whatever we want food wise, we're willing to spend on
Yeah.
that. But our clothes,
But-
personally, I shop at thrift stores. Our clothes sometimes are from Ross or like cheaper. We
But I
save
mean,
all
like
the
a
money.
struggle, like to coming up with the
Yeah.
money for like the bills, the car payment,
Right.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
necessity.
necessities. Like
We struggle because we want to.
because I'm
Forced
yeah,
struggle.
that's what I mean.
because
Yeah.
the power
Because
of
the
broke. You know
goal
what I'm
is
saying? Like,
greater than
I live like I'm broke, so I
Well,
can.
if you're a hunter and you're in the woods and you're hungry, you're probably gonna hunt.
You're gonna
Yeah.
You're
exactly.
looking for some food.
Exactly, so that's why I did that. You know what I mean? Whatever the 3 weeks of money I made, that did not exist.
Hungry lions are fierce.
Exactly, man. So
We live intentionally
So that's-
with how.
that's what I did last year. So I'm gonna do the same thing starting now in January. So tomorrow I got an 8-hour session tomorrow. So from these 3 weeks, what I make, I'm gonna put it up, and the last week I'm gonna hustle and try to pay all my bills. Do that for about 5 months. You know what I mean? And I told her, I said, just let me go do my thing, and I'm gonna bring back the bag. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna secure the bag. I might even take the whole summer off. Just to.
That would be sick.
And that's what I told her. I might, if you just let me do what I do, like in these
We'll
5
get
months.
time. We'll get time. I'll make up for it.
Yeah, and then we'll.
Oh, never
we'll get-
mind. I'm tired of him. I'm
But
like,
man, them days, bro, like I have to sleep on a heating pad because my back.
But you
know what I
won't
mean?
Yeah,
have to
you're
because
always
you're gonna
like-
be going to the gym,
But-
right?
No, but from tattooing all day, you know.
But you'll be at the gym. You're gonna be all fit. And
Yeah. But I mean,
He's like, still, you just push up shit around the shop.
Yeah.
I did bar at the shop.
Hey, I'm just saying because
back.
I think that we have you recorded twice, and we will go.
Just okay.
I'm gonna be going.
Is there a back area of the shop that no one can get to?
There's a
little area.
yeah, I guess there is.
But he's not gonna go back and do it.
Have a kettlebell back there and be like, all right,
We're going to the gym.
We are gonna go to the gym.
Okay, good.
I'm not getting out of not going to the gym, but I'm saying my back will hurt.
Yeah.
But I think if I go there, I think it'll be better.
And a chiropractor and a massage person.
But I hustle. I'm gonna try to hustle within 5 months, and just try
Maybe
to
get on a podcast or two before you
Yeah.
make some room,
Yeah.
make some time.
Yeah.
I know you're busy for at least a month. Maybe next free spot you can open in a month or two. We'll just tell me when we'll make time for it.
Do a follow up.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. Especially after busy bone.
Yeah, or crazy bone.
Crazy bone.
Crazy. But I actually got in
All
touch.
of them. That's one of my favorite bands of all time.
Busy Bone. I was actually gonna do a song with Busy Bone, but I never.
Yeah, dude.
I got the beat and everything from the producer from Hollywood.
What?
I got the beat and everything. That was last year.
You got busy with something probably.
How do you get too busy for
I got too busy.
Yeah,
How did you do that?
I don't know. I just
both those to me it's like one of my favorite all time bands.
Yeah, me too. That's the whole reason me getting into music because of
First of the month. I don't care who you are.
When I first heard that, there's nothing out there like this, man. These guys are like unique.
Make sure their hair is crazy. Everything's crazy.
It was dope, man. So, but yeah, I reached out to them. I reached out to Crazy, and so I got their info. I got their contacts. So
if you're gonna talk to them, like there's a white boy in Midland that loves shit.
Like I said, I'm gonna be doing the shoots for Crazy Bone. I'm gonna head out there and man, I might even just kind of talk with them. And it's cool. I like meeting these people because it's more of a personal level.
Yeah, those shoes up here because they're like, I'm here to see your shoes.
Yeah,
your talent.
so they see.
They understand art.
They get to meet the artist.
Yeah, the artist, and then you get to meet each other in an intimate setting versus email or a message.
A bunch of people around. So just talk to them.
Talk to them, get to know them, and then get his phone number. And then I'll be like, "What's up, bro?" You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can hit them up, and that's pretty much how I get all my contacts. Is I go out and meet with them either for music or whatever, and then I get their phone number and then I just text them. You know what I mean? And like Selena's brother, I could just text that dude, "Hey, what's up?" Or just pick up the phone and call him. You know what I'm saying? So
that's crazy.
So I like to meet with these people just
to make genuine connection.
Just to make a genuine connection with them and get to know them.
They're like you better for it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like the shoes are cool, but dude's even cooler.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, rock these dude's shoes, help them out.
Yeah. Exactly.
Especially when you got some guys like Snoop Dogg. Oh Jesus.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be fun.
That's crazy.
Growing up listening to the music and then now being able to do some shoes for them, it's crazy. You know what I mean?
So if you guys want shoes that are dope,
yeah,
get in line. But
yeah. It's building up. It's a line. The line's it's gonna take some time, especially for the people, because I do got a list of who I'm gonna do. I gotta finish up one pair of shoes, and then I gotta start on the artist shoes.
Right.
And then to film the show, and then
there's a line.
So there's gonna be there is a list of shoes that I got in order that I'm gonna do. But you can DM me on Instagram at candy_drip_customs. It's with the KUSTOMZ. Custom.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of twisted it up a little bit there.
Good. I like the K actually.
Yeah. I kind of give it more. I don't know. It's just more. To me, it's different
vibe.
Marketing. You know what I mean?
I like all the colors.
But with that on Facebook, you can look up Candy Drip Customs on Facebook and message me.
Tattoos as well.
In the tattoos as well. Johnny at Bloodline Inc. And that's on Facebook. Johnny_tattoos with a Z on Instagram. Yeah, I got all kinds, man. I got like 3-4 different Facebook.
And music.
Music. Johnny underscore. What is it? Johnny underscore on underscore the box.
The box.
The box. I'm a top box artist. So if you ever know what a top box is? Peter Frampton.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Two.
Yeah.
I do that, but with a keyboard.
Oh shit.
California Love, Tupac. Yeah. So I'm a top box artist, so that's what on the box.
I'll have to look it up because I didn't know the music thing.
It's Johnny_C_ on the box.
So underscore in every name on Instagram essentially.
Yeah, it's an underscore just to kind of break it.
Difficult.
Yeah, because I like to be difficult. So, but yeah, so
For tattoos, they're in line too. So you said February.
yeah, February right now.
If
But
the income tax is ready, you can hit them up right now.
right now, because if not, I'm gonna be booked up for about 4 months.
You mean in the summer?
Yeah. 'Cause last year I got booked up about 4 months in advance.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. I
So
was
all through
tripping.
spring, yeah,
That's
they
all
want
through
to book
spring,
now.
yeah.
You know your back's gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt, yeah, but I mean,
Man,
I don't know. We'll see.
I appreciate y'all coming in.
Yeah.
I appreciate like the vibe.
yeah,
I appreciate all this stuff.
yeah, for sure. Appreciate it, man.
Dude, anytime.
Thanks
Try to-
for
Oh yeah, we'll be back for sure, and then we'll have Case in
You're
here.
casing crazy ass.
Yeah, so we
Yeah,
can check
yeah.
out his work and
Tat him up somewhere. We'll get everything all clear. I'll move the table out.
Yeah.
Anything you need, we'll
Turn
bring
it
it
into a
in.
tattoo
Yeah, that'd
shop.
be pretty cool.
Oh, that'd be badass. Because
Yeah.
people want to see that. Like, people like, this guy's
Yeah.
got tattooed on
A
a
live
podcast,
tattoo.
and he's talking about what's going on in his brain, what he's seeing. The guy can say, yeah, this hurts,
Yeah,
or whatever. And I can ask all kinds of silly questions.
yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That'd be fun. I'm down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Candy Drip Customs. I
Yeah.
don't like Candy Houston.
She used,
Yeah,
to say,
I know.
she used to say that all the time.
I would say that
Candy
too.
Bake, Candy Bake,
I
yeah.
said, I texted it, like, to post it. I'm like, no, it's not Candy Paint.
Yeah.
Candy Drip Customs.
I was saying all the time because Houston. Yeah,
Candy
Candy
Drink
Drink.
Customs.
I have a feeling we'll see it in much bigger arenas in the future.
Oh man, well, that's the plan.
That's his goal.
It's gonna happen.
And then you drive back to Odessa.
Yeah,
All right.
for sure.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody
Thanks for
that's
having
watched,
us.
who's going to watch or listen, thank you guys.
See y'all guys.
I'm so tired. I was just yawning. And I was trying not to yawn. My eyes were